Want to skip the spring? I totally understand that, honestly. Alright, there we are. Might be a little loud, I don't know. It's always loud. Every game is always loud. I never know if it's too loud or not. I'm going like this. Now the music is gone. Now I can't know. I won't be able to know. Okay. A new video game, but since it's still in development, I did need to sign an NDA. Okay, so we can't know what you were voice acting for. But you're gonna tell us, right? Once you're actually, like, done with the game and stuff. Once the game is done. Because that would be really fucking cool. Okay. We're playing the Willowmist Emporium of Antiques and Curiosities. It's a game that I've kind of had on my roster a little bit because the same developers did A Date with Death. It's only the demo. I don't actually know when the full game is coming out. I did not pay attention to that. Apologies for that. But let's just say I've had a lot to do lately, so I'm not actually taking too much care, unfortunately, of the things I'm picking up. But it is kind of a visual novel style game. I don't know where it's gonna go. It looks very spring themed. It doesn't look very winter themed. We'll see. I already kind of love the freaking main menu, but that was the thing with Date with Death also. The UI looked fantastic. Super cool from what I've seen so far. Also super queer game. Oh yeah, all of the games that this developer has done I think are pretty queer. So yeah. You dubbed from English to German. You kept it vague enough to be okay. Perfect. You tell us once it's actually out, once you're able to. It did tell me to like select a difficulty, but then it didn't give me difficulties. I guess it's a demo. I'm not gonna be rude on it. Cozy and normal do not feature game overs for being unable to pay your bills, but hard mode does. Wait, never mind, we're getting more description. Cozy and normal do not feature game overs. There's game overs? For being unable to pay your bills, we need to earn money? What a cozy game. But hard mode does. Now I don't want to die. We can go normal mode. We can go normal mode. We can go normal. Whew. To my dear Sprout. I'm very glad that I can skip the text myself. That way I have more time. I hope this will be my stepping stone to be maybe possibly one of the best mask and VVAs in the German scene. I hope so. I don't even know if there's a lot of them. That's ominous. It do be ominous. Sprout hardly seems like a fitting nickname anymore, does it? By now you must be towering over your mother. She always was a short little thing. Don't tell her I called her that, okay? I fear it would make our relationship even worse than it is now, if that's even possible. Oh dear. I digress. My dear Sprout, it has been far too long since I last saw you. Still, I picture in my mind a toddler with a massive orange hair who insisted on wearing their rain boots on the sunniest of days. Who would remove their smock, lest they get paint on it, would turn their nose up at chocolate, but sneak carrots from the fridge when no one was looking. Turn their nose up at chocolate? Who would do such a thing? You always have had your own way of doing things, my dear. That is precisely why I am entrusting you with my greatest treasure, my antique store. Well, for the next 3 months anyhow. After a lifetime of living in the city, a bit of country air ought to do you well. Willowmist is special to me, and I think soon enough it will be special to you. You know, as someone who lives in a city, I'm really jealous right now. I want to see the nice countryside. Oh shit, I'm skipping like everything. There we go. It has its quirks, which I'm sure you'll realize quickly, but it has a way of growing on you. Or perhaps it's the other way around, like a parasite, or maybe a fungus. What? Either way, I suspect you'll fit in just fine. Sure. I'm only sorry I cannot be there to greet you. Responsibilities pull me away from Willowmist, but you don't have to worry about that. I'm sure you'll hear enough rumors about where I've gone to satisfy your curiosity. Okay, we don't know where Aunt has gone, but she's giving us the entire store. Trust me, whatever they say will be nowhere near as interesting as the truth. Okay. Scary. To find this door, take a left from the train station, then a right when you notice the breeze pick up. That is a very short description of the way. Let's go. Then turn around and walk backwards for 7 steps. Close your eyes and turn around again. You'll find it soon enough. It's very magical. I have an employee there waiting for you. He's not the easiest to get along with, but I doubt anyone could resist your charm. You're much like your aunt in that respect. Take care of the store, Sprout. Take care of yourself. And for heaven's sake, don't try to sell the vase with the bird on it. It's cursed. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Hi, Lily. How you doing? With all my love and faith in you. Aunt Sylvie. Yes, if you find Florian napping on the job, make sure to tuck him in. He doesn't get enough sleep, that boy. Very cute letter. Oh dear, we do earn money in this. Oh no, oh no. You felt a buzz from your pocket, a familiar sensation of a worried mother. The train continued shuddering along on its track in an almost comfortable way. So we got a letter and we're taking over an antique store. Oh. Yeah. Mom is talking to us. Darling, won't you reconsider? Such a big move. You've always lived nearby. You won't know anyone, so if anything goes wrong, why not stay home? I'll make them turn the train around? Hell no. Hell no. I'm already there. I'm gonna go. You worry too much. You worry too much, Mom. We talked about this, Mom. Like at least 12 times, maybe 2,000. Actually, I think I lost count around conversation 25. Probably crash in bed now. Oh, have a good night then. You have to catch the train at 6 AM back to... Oh, I don't know what BW is, but good luck. Staying in Hamburg right now. Good luck. Surprised the character can read that letter. It starts off with my dear Sprout and then just scribbles. True that. True that. It's very much like a freaking doctor wrote it or something. Sit down. Okay. We talked about his mom. Look. We talked about it. Just don't understand why you left so suddenly. Aunt Sylvie needs someone to watch the shop, you know that. I'm sure she has friends there. She also has family, you know? Winky. Won't you reconsider? Sorry, Mom. I love you, but I'm looking forward to a few months away from home. Holy shit, we're just leaving, man. New people, fresh air, and a real job. Winky smiley face. You've never even worked at a store before, let alone ran one. Rude? I can do it. Aunt Sylvie says someone will be there to help out. It's an antique store in a tiny town in the middle of nowhere. I don't think it will be particularly busy. I swear you get your stubborn streak straight from my sister. How is it even surviving? It's a true question. Okay, baby, just stay safe, okay? Don't walk about alone at night. Make sure to lock the doors and call me if anything happens. Very cute. Okay, damn, there goes my plans. What plans? Of course, Mom. We're answering with of course, Mom. Hold on. I'm like covering everything. Because that's how it goes with these games. They have like UI so big that I am always in the way. Okay, of course, Mom. I will, Mom. Everything will be fine. Train's about to pull up. I'll text you later. Okay, I love you. Love you too. Man, I wish I had a relationship like that with my mom. Imagine that. Oh, thank you for the 35 stream streak. Thank you, Lily. We get fancy intro. I'm looking forward. And so it's gonna be like cozy game, but there's also like a... Watch it up. They tell me of the choices and the taste I have in store. Every antique has a secret, every trinket has a tale. Every person has a story that is waiting to unveil. Something in me feels aware that there's this untold magic in the air. I can't shake off this feeling, this sweet mystery. Like all the snowy mountaintops were made alike for me. Every bone in my being is begging to stay. Like all my broken puzzle pieces fall right in a place. Like all my broken puzzle pieces fall right into place. No. Really freaking cute. I didn't expect like the intro song, that's why I was talking. At all my broken puzzle pieces fall right into place. Cute as heck. Hello, let's go. Okay. Oh, we can choose our first name. We can't choose our last name. I see how it is. Okay, we're going with Sofeira. Hi, Vicky Metza. Hello, welcome in. How you doing? I'm going with him. I'm going with Mr. Should be good. Oh. Type 1, type 2. Love my gender choice here. I like body choice. I go with this one. There you go. Oh, we can click like the photo button and it actually takes a picture and changes the expression. Wait, there was one really cute one. We're going with this one. Hell yeah. Okay. All aboard, I'd say. Real freaking cute. My favorite gender is 1 and 2. Exactly. Love my genders. 1 and 2. The air was chilly as you stepped out of your train and onto the platform, if you could even call it that. I remember with like a date with Death, you were actually able to create your own character entirely, but here I guess you have to be some kind of orange-headed person. It's very cute though. Do like my softer designs. Seemed more like a graveyard than any of the train platforms you'd ever frequented back in the city. No matter the hour, they would be completely packed with people coming and going, rushing for reasons you could never quite understand. I love how it says how much money we have, it's so little. We have like $50 in the pocket. For reasons they may never understand either. This platform was completely empty. No one waited to get on, and you were the only person who got off. A very lonely area we get into, let's go. Where chatter would usually greet you, all that you heard on this quiet platform in the middle of the countryside was the sound of the wind, rustling the trees, and the chirping of crickets hidden amongst the weeds. Cute? Chirp back! Let's chirp back. With more effort than you'd be willing to admit to, you attempted to chirp back, but found that the sound was actually harder than you expected. More practice would be required. Damn, I can't communicate with the birds. Gathering up your belongings, which you brought only a few of, you quickly found your aunt's letter once again. Left from the station, right when the wind picks up. I'm not sure what the weather has to do with it. Well, it's supposed to be a pretty small town. I'm sure I'll find it. Am I just not gonna follow it? I hope I follow it. Bam, bam, bam. Okay. Wow. I do like the town itself. It is very freaking cute. From the way your aunt had described the quaint countryside town of Willowmist, you had expected 2 shacks and a farm, if you were lucky. Instead, upon taking a left when you exited the station, you found yourself in a town center that was significantly more vast than you first imagined. You smiled as you pulled your suitcase up a small flight of stairs, eyes searching around the beautiful facades and rural landscape. It's gonna be one of those visual novels where we have like a lot of sentences describing the scenery. Music drifted out from somewhere unseen. It seemed almost like the sound of change, of newfound freedom. A few people passed you as you continued onwards. Oh, hi, Mavenir! Yo! How you doing, Mavenir? It's nice to see you. As you continued onwards, for the most part you had the street to yourself. Even that was strangely foreign to you. Where you grew up, there were always people around, no matter the hour. Always city boy. Why doesn't Type 1 blink? Type 1 will never blink. There will never be a single blink, we literally don't need fluid. He just did? He did? I missed it. He does, he blink. He blink, we're good. You took a deep breath into your lungs. The air was cool and fresh. The scent of flowers drifted towards you as the wind picked up, changing course. Doing good, got a lot done today, let's go! So, right now? You glanced to the right and found a street there that ran away from the town center. What did she write? Turn around and walk backwards for 7 steps, then close my eyes and then turned around again? She could have just sent me the address. Yeah, fair that. With a half chuckle, half sigh, you turn around and begin walking backwards, hoping you wouldn't crash into anyone. It will definitely happen, I can see it happen. Maybe they really? Okay, sure. If you want me to start into this with the Austrian accent, I mean, what can I do, you know? For the chances of that seemed slim at that time of night. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6, 7. We're like, making it seem like this game is in an Austrian town. Slowly, you closed your eyes, removing sight from the equation, then spun back around and opened them back up. And sitting before you was a quaint little store, with green paneling, and a sloped roof, and a metal sign hanging above the door. It read, "The Willowmist Emporium of Antiques and Curiosities." There you are, I've been looking for you. You're even prettier than my aunt said. You reached down and searched under the doormat, quickly found the key that your aunt left for you. Its brass surface was marked with blemishes that all seemed to say how well loved this building was. The key turned in the lock soundlessly as you pushed the door open. Let's go. Let's get in there! Tables upon tables of antiques and knickknacks greeted you. Dozen different lampshades and chandeliers hung from the ceiling, lighting up the space. I'm actually a really big fan of like antique stores. Not even buying anything in there, but just like going in there. Wouldn't blemishes mean that the building wasn't well loved? Or the blemishes are on the key because the key has been used so many times. So I guess it would mean that it is loved because like everyone's getting in there with the key. Look. Brass surface was marked with blemishes. It's a key, not the building. Wow. She sure has put together an interesting collection. There's like a ton going on in the background. I'd love to like just look at it, honestly. Is collection the right word? It looks a bit too chaotic for that. Potted plants dotted the room. Oh. Potted plants dotted the room, bringing a bit of life to the otherwise still space. Carefully you put your luggage to the side, cautious of knocking over anything and causing what would be the worst game of dominoes ever. Yeah, it does seem like a little bit... If I walked in there with, you know, my general backpack, I would throw one thing over and everything would die. And then you walked through the aisles, if they could be called that, and inspected the store. You'd never visited Willowmist before, nor seen any photos of it, yet somehow you felt a strange sense of familiarity. It made you feel at ease, despite being far away from your home for the first time in your life. So like, our aunt used to own this store and we have never been here? You dropped everything to come here, you quit your casual job. They were hardly giving you hours anyway, only a week ago. You didn't renew your lease. Fortunately, the timing worked out well since it was coming to an end regardless. That is very, very happy timing. Friends back home only found out about your temporary move a few days before your train left. Honestly though, you weren't that close to anyone. What the heck? Leaving my friends behind just like that, let's go. It always felt like the friends you kept around you had other friends they would have preferred spending time with. That is so sad! It seemed to happen as you got older. The natural drifting apart of people who you once clung to, like your life depended on it. Oh my god. MC sounds like he should get in touch again. MC sounds like we've left behind a few friends, maybe. You needed a change. So here you were, in the middle of the countryside town of Willowmist, surrounded by rolling hills and mountain ranges like you'd never seen before. Oh my god, emo boy. Jesus Christ! Who the... Whatever the man was carrying in the box a moment ago was now sprawled out over the floor, dropped in surprise. With a mouth agape, he stared at you, still grasping for words. I hope you enjoy like the Austrian accent, it really makes it a better experience, doesn't it? Oh god. Listen, if you wanted to rob the store, you could have done it before I got here. Come on, courtesy. And all that. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. If I was going to rob a store, it wouldn't be this dump. Definitely gives it a European flair. A very awful European flair. What's up? Wanna join the Discord? My aunt probably put a lot of work into this dump. You are. Wait, forget about that. Why would I be the one robbing the store? I was here first. If anyone was going to be robbing, it would be you. I didn't see you when I came in. I was in the storeroom. Can you prove it? Why should I be the one to prove it? You're the one who just waltzed in here. Immediately fighting? Let's go. Oh, was I not in the Discord already? A lot of people actually are not. I'm very surprised by that all the time. The man sighed the most tired, exasperated sigh you'd ever heard, and the ibex under his eyes seemed to give away who he was. Alright. You're Florian, aren't you? It's like... Okay, apparently he's Florian. But yeah, I feel like I have like this automated message that posts my Discord link every now and then, but people just like, when there's an automated message, I don't think they actually read it anymore. So at some point I'd have to actually plug it, I think. And actually be like, oh my god, join the Discord! Unfortunately, And you must be Sofeira. The last time I checked, yeah. Why are you here so late? It was the only train coming into town today. Didn't my aunt tell you I was coming? The same way she tells me anything, vaguely. I didn't even know what you looked like. You nearly gave me a heart attack. Then we're even. God, you're exactly like your aunt, great. I'll take that as a compliment. You shouldn't. You know what I'm a little bit not understanding about is this guy is clearly in a uniform, so why am I telling him he robs the store or anything? Like, we can tell by his looks that he probably didn't come here to rob the store. Okay. Don't get along with the boss. What are you doing here so late, brother? Yeah, why are you here? Why are you here? Let me keep being suspicious. Hey there, how you doing, Blast? Oh my lord. The dialogue box looks a lot like Twitch chat widgets and I get confused for a moment. Oh no, it's not Twitch chat. Imagine. Also, hi Willowmist and hi Blast. Both of you deserve a little bit of a shout out. I hope you're doing good. I think your character's a bit of an asshole. Yeah, my character's just like, okay, this guy's robbing the store very clearly. That's why I won't really make you work this much overtime. I know. You cannot dodge the shoutout. No one can dodge the shoutout. No. I was just meeting you up before you arrived. You just said you didn't know when I was getting here. What can I say? I just have an amazing work ethic or something. You're suspicious as all hell, but I respect it. Still, you should get some sleep. You look tired. He doesn't look that tired, he looks fine. He just immediately looks like super upset with me. How dare you call me tired? Did she at least tell you about the living accommodations? Nope, she doesn't really give details, as I'm quickly becoming aware of. No shit. She really just left all this crap to me. I ought to quit. That would teach her. But what would I do without you? We don't know each other and we're not friends. You'd be fine. Then how about we be friends? I'm good. Damn, okay. That didn't go well. You can sleep upstairs, but it's a mess. Sylvie isn't known for her neatness. A mess is fine. I'm sure I'll fit right in. Whatever. Get some sleep or don't. I'll be working for a bit longer. Do you need some help? From someone who looks like they don't know which side of a map to hold? A mop! Even worse. Nah. It's the side with the sponge, right? He hates me. I'm kidding, it's a joke. I know how to use a mop. You've probably been traveling all day. Just sleep. You almost sound like you care. I don't. Perfect. Well, the Austrian accent redeem is over. That's a good part. Oh, dodging the shoutout is not impossible, but the chances are near zero. They are basically zero. I think, like, shoutouts have a 100% chance of hitting most of the time, unless I hit the keyboard wrong. In which case, they don't. In which case, you've successfully dodged. But probably not with the intent to dodge. Okay. I guess Sylvie didn't tell you anything about actually running the store either. Yeah, we have literally no idea what to do. No. She said, you teach me. Like I'm some expert. I just wash the floors. Fine. I'll try to help tomorrow afternoon. Not in the morning? I don't do mornings. What do you mean you don't do mornings? We're not, like, open at night, are we? Gathering up your luggage, he stared up the staircase. Not even offering to carry my bags up? What the fuck? Get some sleep? No, I'm gonna start beef with him. I'm gonna start beef. You're not even gonna, like, carry my bags up? What's up? Charming gentleman might offer to carry my bags up. I'm sure a charming gentleman would. Oh my god! Without another glance in your direction, Florian collected his dropped box, then went back into the storage room. He's so sick of me already. This is great. One step at a time, you dragged your suitcase up the stairs and into your new home for the next 3 months. Let's go! Made with the worst first impression. And that is exactly how it should be. Your aunt's upstairs apartment felt almost like a continuation of downstairs. Like a kilt. Stitched together with mismatched memories. No, it's pretty! It looks super pretty. I don't... Like, it's not messy at all. There's one book on the chair, my god. Okay. A half-read book with reading glasses resting atop the pages sat on a worn armchair. Tangled yarn as soft as clouds and as bright as spring blooms spilled from a basket. The table was set and waiting for you. expecting your company. It was almost like time was paused here, in a place where vintage clocks softly ticked in unison, where smudged mugs rested in cozy clusters and the air smelled ever so faintly of lavender and old books. Now this is like the dream. I don't see any problem with this. This is perfect. And it wasn't to mention the abundance of what? The abundance of potted plants that filled the room. It was as if a forest had crept in and decided to stay. Yeah, it's great. You placed down your bags and grinned like a child who had just found a new secret hiding spot. The weight of the world and all of your previous worries seemed to melt away, even just a little bit. This was going to be a fun 3 months, you could already tell. The art does already enough for the environment description, yeah. And so I'm surprised that they're like describing it again. Unpacking could wait for tomorrow. For now, you unzipped your suitcase and pulled out your pajamas. Then got changed and settled into bed. Sheets were crisp and white, the pillows fluffed. We can not see that actually. Never mind. The sheets are clearly not white. Hold on. Hold on. Yeah, the pillows are fluffy, but the sheets are not white. MC can't see colors. It's okay. The gentle atmosphere of Willowmist slowly began to help you drift off to sleep. Cool. As you laid there, surrounded by the scent of linen, not your own. I'm gonna hope that that's like a cover blanket or something, yeah? It's fine. There might have been a miscommunication in the team. A little bit. You swore for a moment you could feel someone watching you. Creepy? But then you fell into a deep sleep, none the wiser. The fuck? Who's watching me? What do you mean? I see someone watching me and I fall asleep. Is that how it works? Tuesday. Okay. Good morning. What the fuck? When your eyes flooded open the next morning, a small amount of panic settled in your stomach. This wasn't your apartment. Oh my god. Okay, that's fucking cute, bro. I want that pajama. For real, bro. Hi, Nick of Purgatory. It's nice to see how you're doing. That is so cute. Look at the little red panda thingy. Right, Willowmist. Aunt's place. Not back home anymore. That will probably take a bit of getting used to. You looked out the window where you could see sunlight cascading in from between the outstretched arms of trees. It still looked to be early, which was good. You wanted a chance to look around the store before Florian get back. Honestly, my first instinct would be to try and find the kitchen, like we don't know where to make food. Maybe you'd even be able to impress him. That seemed like a big maybe. You weren't sure, but he seemed like the difficult to impress type of guy. Why do we want to impress Florian? He was so rude to me. Well, you did like a challenge. Okay, fair. Fair. You quickly dressed, then raided the kitchen for breakfast. Where's the kitchen? Which you found half stocked with food. Your aunt left some fresh vegetables and fruit, and a few microwavable meals? You'd have to do for now. Is that what we get? I thought we're like in a town. I thought there's gonna be like fresh produce and stuff. You'd find the grocery store another day, hopefully. With a pear half-eaten in your hand, you made your way back downstairs. What a breakfast, dude. We're so equipped for life. We're just eating like one pear in the morning. Hell. Okay. The store had a different vibe during the day. It seemed almost whimsical, like the collection of some peculiar witch who decided a horde of lampshades was better than herbs. I do like it a lot. Do we not have a smartphone or a laptop? I guess we don't. I mean, we got a letter from our aunt. We didn't get like a message or anything. Guess we don't. There was a TV though. There's TVs around. You once again walked between the tables, noting that despite the clutter, everything was dust-free. Ow. Hi, device! Florian wasn't lying about cleaning at the very least. Damn, I can't believe Florian cleans. At least he does one thing. No wonder DMC isn't keeping in touch with anyone. There's no phones. There's no phones in this world. As far as we know. Bum, bum, bum. Walking up to the counter, you noticed a distinct lack of technology. There was no there we go! There was no computer or electronic cash register there. Only an old till that seemed to be an antique itself. Not even an electronic cash register? But there are computers around normally. All of the accounts look to be handwritten in a journal that's set up right in a book stand next to it. Either your aunt had a fantastic accountant or was committing tax fraud. Or maybe both. Still, the lack of anything electronic didn't surprise you. Since you were a child, she always wrote you letters rather than email or text. Okay, it's my aunt then. It's specifically my aunt. She was a little old school, but that didn't bother you. If anything, receiving a handwritten letter was exciting to you. You didn't know anyone else growing up who got letters. Except for people getting bills, but no one liked those letters. You understood that greatly now. Standing behind the counter and looking out towards the shop, you felt an overwhelming sense of purpose. This was your aunt's treasure, and she was leaving it to you. Well, for a few months, but that was beside the point. Alongside that sense of purpose was a small yet persistent reminder of just how insane this was. Dropping everything to move to a town you'd never even visited because of an aunt you hadn't seen since childhood. It's kind of crazy, I will say. It was daunting, it was exciting. I'm gonna go positive. Exciting. Was the most exciting choice of your life. You needed something like this. A chance to get to know who you really were. Immediate knock. There was a knock at the door that pulled you out of your introspection. A very neat, crisp knock. If a knock could be neat and crisp. We heard it! You don't need to describe it, oh my god. This whole family is yeah, the whole family is asocial. Aunt literally doesn't use computers, doesn't want to like have contact with anyone other than via letter. Crazy. Okay, I heard ya. I heard ya. You could see a tall shadow on the other side of the door, but no details apart from that. Florian? No, he's not there, He didn't even listen. He opened the door wide, curiously peering at the stranger on the other side, who looked you up and down, looked at his watch, then shook his head and walked past you into the store. Oh shit. Opening time was already over, wasn't it? Oh, Mr. You! Holy shit, he's tall! What the fuck? But I hope you're not about to tell me you're Florian. That will make last night very strange for me. That's not Florian for sure. No, that's a different guy. Florian? No. I am not Mr. Westbrook. I apologize if that disappoints. He's got like the tiniest little pink hair. It's kind of cute. The mystery man put down his briefcase on the counter, then began pulling out paperwork and pens from within it. Not sure I've ever met a man that's actually used a briefcase before. I kinda dig it. I kinda dig it! What's with the MC? I suppose I'll just have to wonder endlessly who exactly you are then. I do appreciate a mystery as much as the next person, but like... Right. It would be unlike Miss Marigold to leave you with any kind of instructions. He quickly pulled a business card out of his pocket. Emmett Finch, independent accountant at Finch Advisory. Oh ho. You know someone's important when their name is part of the business. Is it? Oh yeah, shit, it is! See, that's on me. I don't even notice when the name is part of the business. I'm just like, yeah, okay. Maybe we ought to re-rent the store to the Sofeira Emporium. Where clearly we gotta. Emmett, and you must be Sofeira. I'll admit I have heard very little of you. So we're starting out on equal footing. In short, I'm your aunt's financial partner, her accountant. And now by extension yours for the time being. He's so tall he doesn't even fit in the frame, by the way, I just realized. His head is too tall for the game window. Oh lord. Okay. Cool. I have a lot to discuss regarding accounts, cash flow, and taxes. Such exciting topics for a Tuesday morning. He watched as he pushed up his glasses, then nodded. Any time is the perfect time to talk numbers. I appreciate working with someone like-minded in that regard. Okay, we're not gonna make friends. What experience do you have running a business, Zero? I had a lemonade stand once. You know which one I'm going with. Plenty. There was one summer where I had a lemonade stand outside my house. But I don't remember paying any taxes on that. Don't tell, alright? He hates it. He hates it. Is anyone in this game gonna like me, man? When I stepped out of a Korean webtoon with those proportions for real? He's just like, no. No, it's one of those idiots that thinks they're funny. Oh no. Any actual experience? Like with a proper business? Yes. No? Understood. It seems like my role will be a little more hands-on than in previous months. I will bill Miss Marigold for the extra time we need to get you up to speed. Oh no, oh no! That sounds expensive, don't do that. All the good things in life are. No. Quietly, you watch him shuffle through his paperwork before pulling out one specific sheet of paper. I'll be frank with you. Mrs. Marigold's accounts are dire. Despite my protest, she makes little effort to remedy that fact. Sometimes I wonder whether she truly desires to own a business or not. So what she's saying is my aunt left me with a dying business. Shit! I knew something was up. Perhaps a few around will see some change, perhaps you won't. Time will tell. Well, fuck. Thanks for the overwhelming support. With you on my side, I know I'm gonna knock it out of the park. I'm supporting you. If I wasn't, I wouldn't be here. I'm just not in the habit of giving false promises. At the very least, we will aim for Miss Marigold to not return to bankruptcy. Sounds like a plan to me. I stopped by to have you sign a few forms. Though only temporary, I like to keep my affairs in order. Sign here, please. You're not even gonna let me read? One by one. You signed each and every form Emmett handed to you, and boy, there were a lot of forms. We're not reading them! Great, my hand's starting to ache. Stay strong, you can do this. This is... no! That's like a part demon, I'm gonna at least read the contract, like, come on. I wonder what this guy's deal is anyway. He must be a local, right? Maybe this would be a good chance to try to make a friend. Oh no, we cannot make a friend anymore with him, he already hates me. While you're here, can I ask you a few questions? You just signed yourself into slavery, yeah, pretty much. Like, damn. Okay, I guess we're signing every form that gets handed to us without any second thought. Be my guest. I have a little extra time before my next appointment. Are you a local? How long have you worked with my aunt? Is there anything fun to do around town when you're not working? I'm gonna ask the third one, because that's definitely the question he should not be answering. Apart from doing taxes, that is. That depends on what you find fun. If you mean theme parks and musicals, then you're out of luck. If you enjoy hiking, dining, or live music, then there's plenty of that. I'm down to try new things. Wish you all the luck trying them on your own time. Or we can ask multiple, okay. Are you a local? Do you live in Willowmist? Yes. My practice is located close to here. You'll find my address on the business card I gave you. Wow, we're so attentive we didn't even look. Let's go. Have you always lived here, or have I happened upon another wayward wanderer like myself? I formed my practice here, yes. I mean you personally, not your practice. I don't see that it makes any difference. True that. How long have you worked with my aunt? It's been... He digs through his briefcase, nodding as his eyes scan the various documents. A year now, give or take a few weeks. How has it been? Satisfactory. Mrs. Marigold has had her accounts sorted, and I have been paid, so I believe that counts as a success. But he's like the most boring person ever, holy shit. How's she been to work with? Why do you ask? I haven't seen my aunt since I was a child. I was just wondering what she's like these days. He's thinking. She is fine enough to work with. Very memorable. That's all I'd say on the matter. That's so little! Emmett looked down at his watch before setting his eyes on the door. I'll stop by in a few days to go over paying your bills and keeping the lights on. Until then, keep your accounting in the journal at the counter and I will assess it when I return. I'll try my best. Apologies if they're not quite up to standard. But I'll have Florian here to help me, hopefully. Actually, Soph doesn't like accountants. Well, all he talks is numbers. He has like zero emotional value with my aunt. He's just like, yeah, she's okay to work with, I guess. That's all I'll say. Yeah. Like, he just wants to leave. Are there any good breakfast places around here? My aunt left a few things, but I'd kill for a nice breakfast while I'm waiting. There's quite a few decent establishments. Well, are you hungry? We could grab a bite and have a mini tour of the town, if you were up for it. You killed it. There's no way he can turn you down now. He's definitely gonna turn me down. Because he doesn't want to be with me. He's already established that like 5 times that he wants to go. Emmett adjusted his glasses again, his expression impassive. Unfortunately, I'll have to pass. See what I mean? I'm paid for doing accounting, not for eating breakfast and tours. Have a good day, Mr. Marigold. And he leaves. And I'm alone forever. It's over. Everyone hates me. Gotta ask if he wants to calculate some spreadsheets in the bedroom. Yeah, that's what you gotta ask. You gotta be like, hey, you wanna talk more about taxes? Like, when we get breakfast together? That's the only thing that would interest him. He'd be like, yeah, numbers. Just like that, he gathered his briefcase and walked out the front door. The chiming bells, the only reminder he was there in the first place. And you are all alone. Forever. So cold! That would literally be my reaction if someone acted like that with me. I'd just be like, no, no. Aren't people from the countryside meant to be super welcoming? Meeting Florian and Emmett seems a little harsh. Both of them are so mean. He spun back around to the doorway after hearing the bells but found no one there. Strange. With a shrug, he found himself turning back towards the store. But I'm just gonna ignore it? It would still be a few hours until Florian turned up, so he decided you might as well familiarize yourself with the items around the store while you waited. Okay. I guess whatever, like, entered, we're just not gonna have a look at it. Cool. He was surprised to find that a couple of hours barely scratched the surface when it came to inspecting the show floor. There was just so much stuff. I'd imagine you probably can't get through this in one day. Forget the amount of stuff. Absolutely nothing had a price on it. Oh no. Even digging through the paperwork at the counter, you couldn't find any notes about inventory or pricing. Oh no. You were massaging your temples in stress when you heard the door chimes ring again. I'm gonna guess it's like what the buyer wants to pay and then you kind of make up the price together. There's Florian. Hi. Why he look like that? What's up, Florian? He really doesn't want to get sunburned. Is that it? He looks like he's trying to hide his identity. I like the getup. Thanks, I don't like the sun. For real? I can see that much. Did you manage to get some sleep? I guess. Cool. Are you going to ask me how I slept? If I have to. And if I said you did? How did you sleep? You couldn't sound less interested. Funny that. Well, I'll pretend like you actually cared him. Surprised me, I slept really well. The bed was super comfortable. How fascinating, I'm happy for you, really. With a sigh, you watched Florian drop his satchel bag behind the counter before removing his various mismatched accessories. What is this guy getting paid? He's so, like, pissed. He's probably not getting paid anything. I don't suppose you worked out how to run the place while I was gone. You really think my aunt would make it so easy? She never does. Fine, I'll explain, but I'm only going to do this once. If you don't pay attention, I'm not repeating myself. Yay! Even if I say please! Even if I say please? What if I say please? I'll ignore you. Pretty please? I'll ignore you even more. Wow. We buy things for cheap, then sell them for more. That's pretty much the gist of it. In real life, this guy would leave at the first opportunity, and not only that, he probably would have quit his job already like twice. And what? That's all you're going to tell me? What else is there to tell you? That's how it works. I know how stores run, Florian. No, I don't. I don't. That is why I'm asking him. And why am I bothering to explain it to you? Also, hi Remy, how you doing? Good morning. It's nice to see you. This is the rudest guy in existence. I'm working with him. He's supposed to tell me how to run a store. You gotta give me more details than that, or I'll run this place into the ground. Guess I do need this job. Fine. Buy stuff, sell it for more. Keep it clean, or no one will want to come in. Right now, we're pretty much out of rubbish to sell, minus a few things I put behind the counter. But what? I thought you were going to listen to me. How come we nearly be out of things to sell? There's stuff everywhere, yeah. Isn't there like... everything's crammed full. Excited? What are you excited for? Watch him as he looked around the room, then shrugged. Just your aunt's decorations. All of that is decoration? I guess, I don't know. I don't make the rules, I just help out. He knows like nothing, man. Your favorite manga artist has a scab? Let's go. It's crazy. How does anyone know what's for sale and what's decoration? I don't know. Fine. It's all just for looks. I can deal with that. How much do I sell things for then? Whatever you want to sell them for. Yeah, that's kind of what I expected. How would I know? I'm not an antique salesman. Time to get porn. Lovely art. I'm not surprised, Remy. I'm not surprised. You know, normally I'd be like, oh, who's your favorite manga artist? But I didn't ask this time because I knew. I knew. I made that assumption. You better become one quick then, if you don't want to go broke. God, what have I gotten myself into? A mess. I wouldn't take on your job if my life depended on it. Just keep track of how much you buy shit for in that journal on the counter. You should be able to eyeball how much things are worth. It'll get better as you go, probably. You can probably just adjust the price later. If shit's not selling, it doesn't really matter. Well, let me see what we've got then. Checking behind the counter, you noticed a handful of small knickknacks. They weren't much compared to the rest of your aunt's decorations, but they'd have to do. Alright, well, now what? You're the boss. I like the sound of that. Are you gonna call me boss, Sofeira? Are you gonna call me boss? If I really have to talk to you, I'll probably just call you Sofeira. God damn it. Let me show you the style, it's rather unique. I would love to see the style though. Well, if you have to talk to me? He just shrugged. Fine. It's probably for the best anyway. You wouldn't want all this power to go to my head. He shrugged again, then found a broom and began to sweep up the already clean floor. What are we paying this guy for? There were already a few people hanging around outside, like they're waiting to talk to you or something. You're not a celebrity, are you? That's the last thing I could be bothered with. I could be. Why are you unsure about it? Maybe I'm some niche internet celebrity and I don't even know it? Real? Also, thanks for the hydrant posture check. I do need to get some water more. I ran out of water so quickly today. Holy shit. It's gone. No water. Anyways, can't believe I got doxxed. Apparently there's fans outside. Hold on. We got this. Maybe some of them will be nice, you know? Maybe some of them will not be like this guy over here. That would be great, wouldn't it? Probably not. He walked towards the door, then flipped over the sign to open. Oh. Outside, the afternoon sunlight filtered down like liquid gold, hitting the cobblestone just right. And trees swayed gently in the light breeze, and the cool air carried a faint scent of pine and distant baking from a kitchen unseen. He breathed in deeply of that air for a moment, and it felt like an old friend stopping by to visit. Warm, comfortable. Oh my lord. Liquid gold would hurt a lot. What? Hey, Florian. Florian? Ah. Alright, I forgot you were there. Wishful thinking, I guess. I'm going to speak to you so much, you won't be able to forget me next time. This guy's gonna hate me so much, holy shit. Let me check out the art that Remy sent in a second. Oh, it's actually really pretty. Oh. Are you planning on getting like a commission from them? Because I know I would, like if my favorite manga artist was to freaking... Okay, the last one is an interesting one. The last one's an interesting one. What is that anatomy? That is something. Very funny, though. But if my favorite manga artist was to get like a sketch page, I would 100% do it. That particular manga I showed you is not hentai, just hardcore ecchi. The other works are hentai, yeah. Great. Have you ever felt like you were being watched around the store, by the way? Right, we had that feeling last night. Watched? You're watching me right now, does that count? No, I mean, well, it does, but not in this case. I mean, watched when no one else is around. Not really, not any more than is normal, I guess. What amount of that is normal? There's a normal amount of feeling like you're being watched? In this town? Yeah, probably. Okay. I was wondering something, by the way. Did you grow up here? Are we changing topic after this? Yeah. Never chose to leave town? Nah, nothing out there worth seeing. Watching you right now, scary. Also, hi Hugs, welcome in. Thank you so much for the 14 months of subbing. That is so nice of you. Holy shit. Nice to see you. Have you never felt like being stuck in one place? It's like being in a cage? He paused at that, actually thinking, oh shit, oh shit. Oh shit, I got the emo boy out. Hold on. Not a good question to ask this guy. I guess the cage is pretty comfortable. I think that's why I came here, really. I wanted to help my aunt, of course, but the winds of change pulled me here. It pulls a lot of people here, I think. Really? Yeah, a lot of people who don't fit in anywhere else. Maybe that's why I'm here then. Because I lost all of my friends because I never talked to them ever again. I doubt it. Huh? You look like you'd fit in just fine. You're muttering? Why is he pouting? Don't worry about it. You got family other than your aunt, I mean. My mom, but her and my aunt are a little estranged. They haven't spoken in years. I have no clue why. Huh. He's got vampire teeth, I only just noticed, what the fuck? Usually people can't resist her. Oh, she's popular like that. But no, I didn't mean... Do you have a crush on my aunt, Florian? What? MC is so unhinged. No. Wait, he's blushing though. He might. It's not like that, really. I meant that she has a pull to her. She's annoying and nosy and probing, but she has a way with people. You can't help but get along with her. You seem a lot like her. Oh. That sounds like a pretty big compliment coming from you. What about you anyway? Does your family live nearby? Maybe. He doesn't have family, you shouldn't have asked that. They maybe live nearby. Don't! Stop! Stop! I don't see them anymore. That's what I'm saying! You can't just keep asking! Oh. I'm sorry for prying then. I pried first. Fair enough. Your eyes found the doorway where a young girl of perhaps 14 or 15 stood, eyes on you curiously. Whom is that? You're not Granny Sylvie, hi! I can pretend to be if you'd like. Hell no. Granny? I'm not pretending to be anyone. I guess if I squint, you kinda look like her. Nah, maybe not. The way you stand is different. The way I stand is different. Okay. I'm Sofeira. Granny Silver is my aunt. I'm just having to run the place for a while. Girl studied you, crossing the room with a strange litheness. What is a litheness? Litheness to her movements. Standing before you like that, she leaned in close. Her name's Vienna. Stand mention? Oh my god. Jojo reference? Hi, I'm Vienna. Sometimes people call me Weevy. Wee. You're not gonna be called that. You look very interesting, you know? I like the way your nose joins your face. And your eyebrows are cool. I like the way your nose joins your face. Girl! Let's not compliment that. That's kind of weird. Thanks, I like your eyes. Do you have heterochromia? Or are they contacts? They've always been this way ever since they were. Hey, you sell things, right? Pretty things, cool things. It's my mom's birthday tomorrow. She likes pretty and cool things. Since she's pretty and cool. Can I buy something for her here? Okay, we got this. We're gonna sell the child everything. Why don't you have a look around and see if anything catches your eye? You have eye catchers here? I'll be careful then. Oh my lord. Just like that, she left you standing there slightly bewildered, while Florian had made his way away from the commotion. When his eyes met yours, he gave you a thumbs up and mouthed, "Nice nose." Your hand went up to your nose, really, and it was a nice nose. What is this nose commenting? You walked behind the counter and settled on the stool, while Vienna looked around the store. She examined things very curiously. Her fingers often just hovered over the surfaces of objects without touching them, as if she were somehow feeling their energy. When she did pick something up, she would turn it around and around in her hands, tilting her head this way and then... And that you see every single angle. Her mismatched eyes narrowed like she was looking at a difficult puzzle, when she was really examining a teapot. Damn. Girl is taking it in. She held it up to the sunlight, despite the fact it was opaque, like it would reveal something hidden that no one else had ever noticed. Then she put it back down. Not exactly where it had been, but close enough that you didn't feel the need to correct her. I will correct that. I would literally walk over and nudge it ever so slightly to the place it had been in. Strangeness of it all brought a smile to your face somehow. After a morning with Emmett and Florian, she was something fresh. Found anything? I can give you some suggestions too, if you tell me a little about your mom. Ooh. She's really good at finding things. Not just keys or socks, but things you didn't know you lost, like hope or patience. She's good at finding those. Oh, she laughs at colors too. Bright colors, happy ones. Oh, okay. And her hands are always warm. That's interesting. I think maybe this? Handmade shell necklace? Okay. I mean, yeah, sure. Why not? Okay. Cool, I think she likes this. She likes shells, they're so quiet. I bet it knows how to listen too. Thanks for your help, you're cool. I didn't even do anything. I barely did anything, but you're welcome. If you ever need anything else, we'll be here. I didn't do anything. All I said was, that's interesting. What? Thanks, I think I'll come back again. Maybe on another day when the sun is shining, or maybe not. Okay, Vivi. Great, get home safely, alright? And I hope your mom likes the gift. Interesting, girl. Vienna waved towards you, then headed out the door with her purchase in her arms. But she bought something, so that's good. Congrats on your first sale and all that. I hope they're all that exciting. Do you know her? Do I look like I know every single person in town? Honestly, no. You look like someone who would go out of their way not to know everyone in town. I mean, does she stop by the store often? Not that I've noticed. Maybe once or twice, but I don't know. I'm usually in the storeroom. I can tell. You look like you need to get some more sunlight, mister. No thanks. I burn easily. You sell things for that, you know? Sunscreen, aloe vera. He's very clearly a vampire. I think we've established that multiple times now. Doesn't like the sun. Completely covered when like coming in the sunlight. Otherwise, only like active at night. Very clear vampire thief mind. Why do you care? My aunt said to look after you. If I said I've fallen hopelessly in love with you, I think it's a little bit too early for that one, eh? Should I? I'll do it. Simply because. Simply because I want to see the reaction. Oh shit, he thinks it's real. Oh shit. What? That I could get lost in your eyes for hours upon hours? You... That's complete nonsense. Yeah, it is. I'm just pulling your leg. You what? We work together now, and will be for the next 3 months. I'm just looking out for you. Get used to me caring, alright? Oh no. It's gonna be like really sooner, isn't he? Yeah, sure, whatever. I didn't ask you to, though. Bell chiming for the second time that afternoon drew you both away from your conversation, and Florian used it as a chance to retreat back into the supposed storeroom. What is his job, even? Like, running away? Oh, who dat? Hello? Whom's? Beautiful Sylvie, apple of my eye, belle of my heart, would you do me the greatest honor of... Are you trying to date my aunt? Sir, I'm not my aunt. Off. Ah. Is that why my aunt left? Is that why my aunt ran away in the sky? The man before you wore his long wild hair back in a loose ponytail, and a shirt perhaps one button too far undone, depending on who you asked. He was down on one knee, as if about to serenade you with the world's most beautiful poetry. Or ask you to marry him. Oh, you're not Sylvie, I see. Though I can sense her genes a mile away. What do you mean you can sense her genes? What do you mean? You must be Sofeira. He watched him spring to his feet. He was certainly far more sprightly than he looked, and walked forward to put a hand on your shoulder. We don't know each other. Please put your hand away, sir. I've heard so much about you, and even that is not enough. He reached out to shake your hand smoothly, his energy contagious. I'm scared. I'm sorry. I'd love to return the favor, but... You are... Quinn. The lovely owner of the store hasn't yet had the chance to mention me. That sounds just like our Sylvie. Quinn Bakerland, at your service. Occasional poet, but full-time chef. And you and my aunt are... Ah! No, you misunderstand, you misunderstand. Is she the most beautiful woman to ever grace this town? Yes, of course. Does my heart become a flutter when she walks into the room? Certainly, without a doubt. Do I near fall to my knees each time she speaks my name? That should be obvious. Ah, where was I? Your relationship to my aunt, sir? Right. Yes, we are dear friends. What? Right, friends. Right. Well, it's nice to meet you, Mr. Bakerland. Please call me Quinn. Family to Sylvie is family to me. Don't wink at me. Quinn, then. I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but my aunt is actually out of town for the next 2 months. I'm just here helping while she's away. She probably ran. Ah. My heart shatters into a million pieces once more. But that is hardly your fault. I should not ruin such a momentous occasion. I've never met any of Sylvie's family. You must be very special indeed. We're really close despite the odds. We've seen each other like twice, maybe. But let's say it anyway. To be honest, I haven't seen her since I was tiny. I guess it's special that we're close despite that. From the way she speaks of you, she thinks of you incredibly highly. What did she want my aunt to have the honor of then? Ah, this is most fortuitous. Don't! Fortuitous. There's no one that could take our lovely Sylvie's place but you, of course. Are you fond of fine meals, beautiful atmospheres, and live music? Yes, and yes. Divine. Oh no. He's got like sparkly eye. I have a restaurant just off the main street. I have just created a new dish. I call it my Crimson Risotto. Okay, so he's a chef. He's after my aunt. We know nothing else about him. Roasted beets, rich vegetable broth, a swirl of cream, and topped off with mushroom. Ah, my mouth salivates at the thought. Please, would you do me the honor of sampling my new dish? Okay, free food though. Who am I to turn down a meal? Delightful. Ah, but I need some time to prepare. Tomorrow night I will astonish you with the finest food in Willowmist or beyond. And before I forget, welcome to town. There's no other place like it. You'll be calling it home before you even realize it. Thanks, Quinn. I appreciate the warm welcome. And warmer it will get once you taste my cookie. Okay, buddy, you need to like calm down. I must depart immediately to prepare. Please await tomorrow evening with as much anticipation as you would give your birthday. I'm so scared. I'm so scared by this guy, man. With the heartiest laugh you've ever heard, Quinn left the store with a grin that nearly went from ear to ear. He saw it going. Soft near evening sunlight drifted through the doorway as he left. Pulling out your phone, you noted the time. 5:03 p.m. Ah, shit. You scrambled to pull up your texts, where you could see nearly a dozen left by your mother to the tune of "Did you arrive safely?" and "Oh my god, you're dead." Sorry, Mom. I'm here, I'm alive, I just caught up in everything, I'm totally fine. And she really is an asshole. At least keeps forgetting stuff. Sofeira, you lot of buff, you nearly gave me a heart attack. I was this close to getting on a train there myself. Maybe I should have waited a little longer to text them. Not funny. I know. Really, I'm sorry. Sorry to God. I'm just glad you're okay, my baby. Totally okay. Met a few new people already and everyone... Mostly everyone is super friendly. I feel like only one of the people was actually really friendly. And too friendly at that. Town is beautiful, Mom. You'd love it. Lots of beautiful scenery to paint. I think, honestly, I've barely left the store yet, lol. Yeah, we haven't been outside. You know, I haven't painted in years. Maybe you just lack the right muse. Anyway, I need to close up the store now. Alright, text me if anything happens, okay? Yes, Mom, love you. 10 out of 10 conversation. We flipped the sign on the door over to closed as Florian re-entered the room. That's it? We had one customer all day? You missed all the fun. Staying holed up in that storeroom. I don't really care. I prefer it that way. So antisocial. Well, I guess I can understand in a way. Well, you do you. I'm gonna go upstairs and start unpacking. You don't have to stick around all night, you know? It's fine. I start late. Then I stay late. Why not just start earlier then? I just prefer it this way. It's quieter. Well, alright, I don't mind really. Get home safely, okay? Sure. Maybe. Leaving Florian to his work, you headed back upstairs. Does he even leave? Or does he just pretend to leave and come back? Piece by piece, you unpacked your belongings slowly. It wouldn't do you any good to spend the next 3 months living out of your suitcase. If you were going to live here, you were going to do it right. Still, you felt almost reluctant to disturb the quiet rhythm of the room at first. Your aunt had turned the space into a home, and gradually you were adding to it, making it become something more. Hopefully something even better. Each item you pulled from your suitcase, soft sweater for the winter here, stack of well-worn books there, found its place amongst your aunt's belongings, like thread woven into someone else's fabric. Okay. Pretty cute. Oh, so hi Makram, how you do? Welcome in. Framed photograph of your aunt, much younger and standing in front of the store, sat nestled beside a ceramic teacup. It's handled chipped but cherished. You placed your own picture frame carefully next to it, unsure if it would fit. Doing okay? Nice. We're playing a little like visual novel style game where we're taking over an antique store left to us by our aunt. We only made $7 today. It's a bit scary. I don't know that we're gonna make it, honestly. It's only a demo of the game as well. Somehow felt right, like a new memory slipping into an old album. You pulled out more of your treasures. Glass vial of sea glass you'd collected with your mom. Well-worn notebook that smelled faintly of ink. And your laptop, which you placed on the desk. So we do have a laptop. We do in fact have a laptop. As you slid your clothes into the chest of drawers, you noticed that the sun had long since settled over the horizon. Packing had seemed so quick. Unpacking was another beast entirely. You found your way over to the window, hands full with a pair of tall pink glasses you'd been given all the way back on your 18th birthday. Then lingered there, feeling the cool night breeze wash over your skin. Nice. Fun indeed. Man, it gets like way dark at the moment because it's winter time. Like, I woke up really late today and I think it took only 1 hour or 2 hours until it got really dark, like 4 p.m. It starts getting dark as heck outside. It's like a day is already over before it even began. At least it felt that way today. The soft glow of the full moon was already casting its silvery light through your room, and in the distance you could see the mountains that loomed like gentle giants. The peaks softened by a veil of mist curled around them and dreamed like patterns. Holy shit, it's just so romantic. Why is the description so romantic? We're just in the room. Here and there, you could see faint trails of smoke rising from chimneys, fading lazily into the sky, but mostly everything outside was still. I feel that, yeah. I know, normally I kind of like it that it gets darker quicker. But because my sleep schedule has been kind of all over the place, I feel a bit bad. I feel a bit bad because the day is over when I wake up, man. It's not good. It's because I'm having like evening courses. My courses go from 18:30 to like 8 p.m. in the evening, right? So pretty damn late. And then every single day, I just have to be awake at that time. So my sleep schedule has like ended up being really weird. You turned away from the window, suddenly feeling that familiar feeling of being watched again. It's really late. It's too late for me because I like waking up early, but at the moment that's not really possible. In the corner of the room you saw it. Right, we were being watched last night. Who the heck is that? Something, a person perhaps, floating a foot off the ground, head tilted to the side as if it were too heavy to carry, staring at you with wide eyes. Who's this alternative girl that's suddenly in my room? One the ever-loving Hellas. Your time is near. You can't hide from me any longer. A pair of glasses in your hand instantly fell from your grip, smashing on the wooden floor. Shards went in every direction. Ah, shit! Your eyes snapped back up in search of the person, but found the space she had occupied now empty. At least like knock on a window or something, I don't know. Am I not getting enough sleep or something? You knelt down, inspecting the damage. One glass had survived, luckily. So you collected that quickly and put it aside. Why am I even having like 2 glasses in my hand to begin with? I'm alone. The other one hadn't fared so well. Well, wasn't mostly large pieces. Grimacing, he slowly picked up and disposed of each piece. So we're just gonna ignore the ghost in the room, the like floaty person, okay? Ouch. And just your luck, the final one was the one that cut you. You quickly disposed of it, then cleaned your wound, but couldn't find a first aid kit anywhere in the room. I think we have more pressing matters than cleaning the room. Maybe there's one downstairs in the storeroom. But I leave? Eh? I'm just going away? Florian, are you still here? I could kinda use your help if you are. What is it? I'm not paid to help you with personal stuff, you know? He walked out from the storeroom, arms crossed. Something really weird just happened. I swear I saw someone in my room. She spoke to me. Then I kinda dropped the glass and got cut. It's not that bad, but I could use a band-aid if we have any. Did she just disappear? All the color dropped out of Florian's face in a moment. He stared at you with wide open eyes, mouth open slightly, yet no words escaped. You're... It's not that bad, is it? He almost looked like he was going to be sick as he charged out the front door, leaving you staring out towards him in disbelief. What's up? Florian? Wait, Florian? Tiny drop of blood dripped to the ground. I guess I'll find it myself. Wow, okay. Didn't take you long to find the first aid kit. Your aunt had decided to forego the usual plastic box with a cross on it, and instead had picked out an old wooden chest. It was a little scuffed and weathered, with brass hinges that creaked when you opened it, but was very much fully stocked. You found bandages in all sizes, neatly rolled gauze, and adhesive strips and patterns ranging from plain beige to princesses and knights. I love how we're just like completely ignoring the fact that there's a literal person that floated in my room that just appeared in front of us. And so, hi Sas, welcome in. Thank you so much for the sippy, I needed it. How you doing? Also, congrats on the Skype request. You also noticed a few other, slightly more eccentric additions. Oh yeah, it's your birthday tomorrow, Remy. It's your birthday tomorrow. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. For those that don't know, I'm gonna be like playing golf with your friends tomorrow on Remy's birthday. I don't know if I'll stream yet. I'll see. Send another piece of the art to you. Hell yeah. Stop that? Hell no, I'm not stopping that. It's your birthday tomorrow. I gotta give you a big shout out. What do you mean stop that? Hell no. I ain't stopping. You also notice a few other slightly more eccentric additions. Small vial of silver dust labeled for curses. A flask of dark red liquid labeled emergency F only. A broken mirror which you made sure not to touch with a note attached that read, for illusions or lies. Yeah, okay, my aunt is a witch. My aunt is definitely a witch. Surprised you all haven't played Mount Your Friends? What is Mount Your Friends? There was also more of what you had expected to see. Herbs, powders, and other natural remedies. Your aunt was into that kind of stuff, after all. You pulled out a plaster and quickly stuck it to your hand. But fortunately the bleeding had already stopped. It wasn't much worse than a scratch, luckily. Check around for the ghost of Florian. I want to see the ghost. Bandaged up, you headed back upstairs and into your room. Yeah, like what was that about? Slept in quietly, almost afraid to disturb the silence. Still spooked, your eyes quickly scanned the room, but you found nothing. No floating girl, no lifeless eyes, nothing. Hey, if you're a ghost, I'm chill, alright? I won't disturb you. We can live in harmony. Maybe we could be friends. So real for that. I do the same. No response. You decided to crawl into bed and close your eyes very quickly. It was common knowledge that if you closed your eyes and had all of your limbs under the covers, nothing could hurt you. So true. Co-op sort of QWOP. It's like a flash game. Where you can only use certain keys. Is that what you're saying? I've never heard that term before. Okay. Where you're trying to build as tall as a human pyramid as you can. Ah. Just like that, you fell asleep, surrounded once again by the unfamiliar scent of the store. I don't know if Remy would be very cooperative in that game. I don't know. Like, the games we've played so far, Remy has been everything but someone cooperative. Who the... Your eyes shut open to the sound of someone banging on the door downstairs. With bleary-eyed, you look towards the phone. 6:04 a.m. Not Florian, then. I'm getting up. The banging on the door continued, get louder the closer you became. Stranger too, because it sounded less like someone's fist and more like a hunk of metal. What's happening? Think Remy would cooperate in mounting people? I don't know about that. I don't know. Like, the ability to break the entire pyramid, I'm not sure about. I see. Also saw the other picture that Remy sent me. Insane art, by the way. I'm coming, no need to break the door now. Yeah. What? My lord, I humbly kneel before you as both protector and servant. From this day forth, my life is yours to command. Who in the fuck are you? I, Dame Lucille del Rosario, of the Order of the Crown, do hereby swear an oath upon my honor and my blade. No harm shall come to you while I yet draw breath. Your enemies shall be mine, your struggles mine to shoulder. What the hell? The mysterious knight lifted her head, looking directly towards you. You thought. It was hard to tell with the whole Hamlet thing going on. Who the heck is this? Even if it shall cost me my life, I shall stand by your side. I ask for nothing in return but the chance to serve a worthy cause. By my oath, I shall be your steadfast shield and your loyal sword. Same reaction? I think you have the wrong person. It's 6 in the morning? Honor and stuff is great, but it's 6 in the morning? Honor and servitude, no time limit, my lord. The suit of armor rises, straightening out a stand taller than you. I think I might still be a little bit confused. I understand, trust does not come easily. Please rest easy, my lord, for I shall prove myself worthy of your trust. What is happening? What is happening? Why is cleanliness down, by the way? Okay, hold on a second. First of all, please just call me Sofeira. I'm afraid I cannot, my lord, for that would be improper. Please. If you wish it, then I will make it so. There we go. There we go. Thank God. Keep calling me my lord and it's going to awaken something. What? No! No! Okay, good. Now, what's with the whole get-up? Get-up? The armor? My deepest apologies. It was not my intent to arrive here underdressed. I beg your forgiveness. It's not gonna freaking awake anything in me. Except cringe. What the heck? This set is hardly more than ceremonial. Lady Sylvie gifted it to me as a gesture of goodwill, and I wear it with pride, as it is ill-suited for the trials of battle. Trials of battle? Okay. A fine display, to be sure, yet lacking the weight and reinforcement required of true combat gear. True that. Lady Sylvie deemed my true armor too imposing for daily wear. Intimidating, I believe she said. And this is less intimidating? Rest assured, should a need for battle arise, I shall be ready. The armor gifted by Lady Sylvie may shine with splendor, but my true steel lies close at hand, prepared to serve. You know my aunt? One moment. How fast can we marry the night, Shuni? I don't know, we'll have to see. Can we even, like... Will the helmet ever be off? Oh, not. The knight tilted her head slightly, then reached up to pull the helmet free from her head. Oh my god! For a moment, her face was obscured by the shadow of the morning light. But then, she shook her head. Ooh! Hi! He watched on in amazement as waist-long hair tumbled free in soft waves, brushing over the polished shoulders of her armor, framing a serene, resolute face. Why are you serving me? Huh? Her eyes met yours, clear and steady. I'm gonna be serving you! Holy shit, where did all that hair come from? I feel like there's so much to unpack here. What the heck is happening here? Please forgive the dramatic display. Helmets do little to flatter. But beauty requires practicality, even at the cost of its appearance? No. Do not wear the helmet. To answer your previous question, before making your acquaintance, I was in service to Lady Sylvie. With your arrival, it passes on to you. Does it now? Okay. Hey, I'll take it. I'll take it. Do not fret. I will not stand in your way. You will hardly know I am here. But while you are in this town, I will protect you and the store with my life. I'm not totally sure that will be necessary, but thank you. I am but a humble servant. Your thanks is enough. Kind for unnecessary. Wait. Your thanks is kind for unnecessary. No, my thanks is necessary. Girl, what? You watch as Lucille, now helmetless, takes her place beside the doorway, sword strapped to her hip. I must also beg your forgiveness for not being present upon your arrival. I've had troubles with one of the contraptions in my place of living. What Lady Sylvie calls my apartment. Okay. She's clearly a chuny. Something's not right here. A contraption. Yes, a magical device that produces water, as if from thin air. I believe a curse was put on it, and water began to flood as far as the eye could see. You're saying your freaking apartment got flooded and you came over here because you need my help. Is that what you're saying? Fortunately, a sorcerer removed the curse, and now it works as intended. So why are you here? Does she mean her sink broke? Probably. So okay. You work with my aunt, but your sink broke yesterday, so you couldn't come to greet me. Ah, she took a day. That is correct indeed. So you live nearby? Yes, though I'm not originally from this town. I feel like I'm talking to Sus. This is just talking to Sus in a nutshell. Like, you have to decipher what is being said before you can reply. Thomas's sorcerers make sense, yeah, for real. Call me Ivor. We have something in common. I hail from the kingdom of Valind, which was once present in this land. Kingdom of Valind. Never mind. I see that you are still in your night clothes. Do you require help in dressing? No, huh? What? Are you offering to undress me right now? I believe that getting dressed requires one to first be undressed. Yes. Hold on. You need not question my intentions. They are entirely pure. I only wish to serve. Sorry, I need a water. No. I trust her. No. No. It's too early for this. I think I'll be okay. I'll go get dressed and come back in a minute. Please, take all the time you need, my... Sofeira. I will guard the store in your absence. Lucille took her helmet back from where she'd put it aside, then slid it back into place. There's someone claiming to be a knight standing in my store, and for some reason I feel like the strange one right now. You head back upstairs. I feel like I should be going into town, maybe exploring, because at this rate, like, something's going on, man. And I have no idea what is going on, man, but something is. Slipping off your pajamas, you shook your head. You'd never met a knight before. You're beginning to feel like maybe this was all one long extended dream. To be honest, I kinda dig it, though. I did want things to be different, right? Fair. Can't get more different than a knight waking up at 6 in the morning and pledging allegiance to you, yeah, and literally proposing to undress you. In purity, mind. Pure intent. Marcel still stood by the door, posture perfect. She almost looked like one of the antiques on display. How's keeping order going? Well, Sofeira, no one intruded on the establishment while you were absent. I remain vigilant. Thanks, Lucille. Keep up the good work. Hey, I'll take it. She'll work with everyone. She'll be good. Guess I'll just get to it. Let's see what to do today. What do you mean? What is this? Welcome to the Willowmist Emporium. How pricing works. Each item in your inventory is a hidden value range. Your job is to pick a price within that range. But it's hidden! At first, pricing might feel like guesswork, but you'll get better as you go. Okay, so we just gotta guess. Items come in different quality levels. Poor, normal, good, or perfect. Higher quality items fetch higher prices. Smart skill. Oh no. And we lost. I don't have anything like that. Your smart skill helps you estimate prices more accurately. When your smarts is low, you'll only have a rough idea of what something is worth. As smarts increases, your valuation gets sharper, making it easier to spot a good deal. Cool. You gotta set and adjust prices before the shift, see how the customers respond to the prices, and learn from results. Okay, seems easy enough, right? It's time for a fresh start. We have bills to pay. $120. We definitely don't have that money. Okay, drag and drop items to your schedule. Man the counter. Spend time selling antiques and clean the store after. I'd say, yeah. So like this. And then we open the shop, that's it. It's a sunny day, apparently. I don't know if the weather matters. I guess it does. Thanks, Lucille. Keep up the good work. I guess I'll just get to it. Let's see what to do. He's sitting behind the counter when the door opens and a short figure steps in, framed by the sun. That's Vivi again! Hi, I'm glad your store is still here. It would have been concerning if it wasn't. Yes, exactly, so I'm very happy. Did your mom like your birthday, like her birthday present? Smile all day and night, and she's a good smiler. I'm so glad to hear it. Can I help you with anything else today? You're back so soon. Didn't realize kids your age were so into antiques. Shop smells like fun, so I wanted to come back. Maybe I'll find something else to make Mom smile. The day is always good when she smiles. She drifted across the floor with that same light, careful gait, as if she barely needed to step on the ground to move. It was strange, but interesting. Okay, we've had like Night Woman, we've had a ghost, we had vampire. What is Vivi? Her path curved toward a tall antique mirror, leaning against the shelf. The glass was a little fogged at the edges, silvery where the silvering had flaked. Is Vivi just a cat? Because I'd believe it. It's a pretty mirror, isn't it? But unfortunately it's not for sale. I might be able to find you something similar though. When you look at yourself, how do you know it's really you? That's a pretty big question for an otherwise quiet day. I like big questions. They fit more wonder inside. Step closer. In the mirror, your reflections lined up side by side. For a heartbeat, something odd flickered. Vivi's mismatched eyes swapped left or right. What the fuck is Vivi? And then the glass looked perfectly normal. You blinked once, twice, confused. Well, I know it's me because I remember being me. I trust my reflection. I'll say the first one. Maybe she's a skinwalker that's struggling to maintain her guise? Maybe. Maybe. I've had this face forever. How could I be anyone but me? But history is heavy and memories can change. Do you think they could ever take a person away from their reflection? I think Skinwalker might be true. Actually. Sometimes I feel like I don't deserve my reflection. Probably like Skinwalker but trapped in a form or something. Like I'm wearing something very beautiful that belongs to someone else. Okay, for sure even. And if I breathe too loudly, it might notice and ask for it back. But I want to keep it. Okay. She pressed her fingertips almost but not quite against the glass, then dropped her hands abruptly and turned back to you. Maybe you can share your reflection then. That's not so bad. Sharing is nice. Thank you for answering. Yeah, just tell the Skinwalker it's okay. You can share the same appearance with someone else. It's totally fine. Some people look the same in the world. It's fine, Vivi. You can just be a clone. No one will know. She's not shaking them. Yeah, she's not. Of course. Can I stay here a while longer? Just a little. Until my mom is done shopping. Sure. Take as much time as you need. By the way, shouldn't you be at school? It's a Skinwalker. Not today. I only go to school on the days I can remember to. Doesn't your mom mind? Mom likes it more when we're together. I think you'd like her. She's a very good mom. Huh. Vivi wandered away from the mirror, her hands hovering over shelves until she paused at the display of a small broken trinket, waiting at a discount bin. Does her mom have a daughter? And the daughter goes to school on the days that Vivi is not going? And then they like exchange or something? Like, what is this? Sure you have a belly button to prove you're not a clone? Here? I have one. I'm fine. I'm fine. I had to check, okay? There was a cracked porcelain doll head, a chipped teacup, and a wind-up toy missing its faceplate. Can I touch these? She likes the discount bin. Okay. Be my guest. They're too damaged to sell anyway. If you find anything you like, you can just take it. But I know you guys aren't. I don't. I'll never know. Okay. She crouched down and gently lifted the doll head, tilting it this way and that. Then she picked up the broken toy and studied the round space where its face had once been. Her mismatched eyes lit up with some curious idea. With surprising deftness, she set the porcelain head against the toy's body, pressing the edges until they fit with a strange, uncanny snugness. The toy stared back at you with wide, painted doll eyes, its small keys clicking faintly when Vivi gave it a twist. The figure lurched forward with a stuttering hop, the borrowed face, bobbing as if it belonged there all along. See? Now they're both happier. The doll gets to move again and the toy isn't faceless anymore. I think Vivi might be using the body of a dead person. It's better when broken things share their parts, then no one has to be alone. That's creative. I don't think I would have thought of that. They're both happier now, even if one is gone and the other is a bit wrong. I'm impressed, Vivi. Maybe I should hire you to fix all of our broken stuff. I could help, but Mom is done shopping, so I have to go. I can come back later if that's okay. I'd like that. Have a nice day, Vivi. She didn't even buy anything. And tell your mom I said hello. I will. She'll like you, I think. You both smell like home. I don't want to smell like home. Oh, that's a new one. She gave a small wave, then left the store. He stared down at the strange mismatched doll and wondered what it could possibly mean. Completed Vivi event 1. Let's go. So it's like events for every character, I guess. And you can get to know them. So now we can actually start selling stuff, I guess. 2 to 35, no price. Let's do 28. Let's do 28. Let's keep it high for now. Do not trust the child. I also don't. I really don't. Probably not haunted. Wait, wasn't there like something we were not supposed to sell? I don't remember. Oh shit, there was like something that my aunt told me specifically not to sell. It might be the haunted doll. Let's make this one expensive. No one should buy that. 50. But you're just a knight. Curious. Yeah, right? Why not a skinwalker? So mean. 37? That's gonna be way too much. We're gonna go 35. 35. It's already a lot. Literally die for the night and I just met her. Come on. Come on! Wearing this, it can be Christmas all year round. Christmas spells brute. Let's be cheap with this one. 13. And see if anyone buys them. Hi! Great, how you doing? Gotta run errands, but I'm gonna lurk. Oh, thank you for the lurk then. You're gonna get a shout out though. For those who don't know, Grave literally had re-debut yesterday. New model and everything. So if you've ever been on Graves, and if you haven't, you should check Grave out anyway. You should probably go over there. Look at that new model. It's really freaking cool. Honestly, it is. Have good errands, by the way. Oh, and thank you for dropping a sub. That is so kind of you. Thank you for the 7 months in a row. Thank you. I appreciate it. Okay. Get seated behind the counter ready for today's customers. Let's see if we can sell anything. We're gonna try our best. Oh, Emmett is here! Okay. Okay. Emmett, the tall guy. Bells chime and the customer comes inside. Welcome. I can sell things, I know how to. Can't see anything I need at the moment. What do you mean? Good day, keep the books in order. No! See you next time, that was awful! Customer leaves the store. So 1 customer today, but no one else is coming now! Holy shit! Hi, Mori! Mori! Oh my god, the new cat? Yeah, it is the new cat. Oh lord. Oh my god, both? Both, Mori? Both? I can give you shoutouts again, by the way. I just figured. Because you stream again. I saw you stream again. I saw on your server it said that you're gonna stream again, so you cannot flee. No longer. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. Holy shit. Okay, I guess I'm gone. I don't need to play the game, you know? I got like one customer. The entire day is over anyway. Oh, I'll need to get water, though. Thank you for the sippy. I will need to get water. Hope you're doing good, Mori. Punish me more. Don't punish me more. I don't deserve it. Wanted to join the chaos. No. Don't. How are we having a hype train? Two resubs? Well, I guess enjoy emotes. I'll go and get some water. Take a very, very quick break. Just get up. Aw, good morning to you. And you're immediately choosing violence. I'm so proud of you. Still sleepy. Let's go. Okay, I'll be back in a second. I just need water and stuff. Violence is always the answer. Don't even question it. Okay. Sip of water, and then we're good. I hope you have a wonderful morning, by the way. And there we go. So I had one customer, and he immediately ran off. He didn't even buy anything. This is horrible. Oh my god. Hi, Adria. How you do? Holy shit. Violence? I see how it is. Very clearly, I need to change up my redeems so you guys can commit more violence. The door chimes rang as someone, clad in protective gear, once again entered the store. Look down at your watch. 11:58 AM. Perfect time for a break. But it's not even 12 AM! That's a horrible time for a break. Morning. Oh my god. So, we're leading an antique store. Everyone in the town is kind of magical as far as I understand. Florian's a vampire, I think. Right one's a toony knight. We don't know. We've had a ghost appear as well. So it's a lot. Okay, listen. Sir Florian, one can hardly call it morning any longer. Do the morning sun's rays offend you so grievously you cannot bring yourself to join us until they have waned? It's typical webtoon hot guy. He's so rude though! Mori, he's so rude! He's like the biggest tsundere ever, but he's actually so rude though. Complete with the mask, it's because he hates the sun. It's because he's very clearly a vampire. Lucille crossed her arms, the distinct sound of metal scraping against metal. She looked menacing like that, with her helmet still on. Yeah, Lucille just came in here this morning and was like, I'm gonna serve you for life, by the way. There's nothing you can do. Here you go. Basically what happened. Put you in the game, by the way. You're the night lady. You do look a little bit like the night lady. Like, once the helmet is off, but I don't think we'll see that very soon. Probably. Florian just shrugged. It didn't seem he found her menacing at all. Yeah, nice to see you too. I don't know why you're acting all surprised. I've always started in the afternoon. Look at them both, covered from head to toe. And night rises with the dawn, ready to meet the day's challenges head on, yet you appear content to let half the battle pass you by. I'll leave the night shit for the night if that's alright. Lucille placed her hands on her hips, tilting her helmet-covered head slightly as if considering him. Do you not feel some obligation to lend your strength to the morning's labors? The store requires diligence at all hours, not merely those convenient to you. Oh, they're gonna have beef. Lucky you're here then. I don't do mornings. If Sylvie doesn't care, I don't know why you do. Very well. If your current arrangement serves the store well, I shall not press further, but do consider that your efforts, no matter the hour, reflect your honor and dedication to this establishment. Hi, Orchid Memoria! Nice to see ya! He's very cool, dark, and manhwa. He very much is, yes. If only he wasn't so rude. If only Florian wasn't so rude, I would actually like consider him. Oh, enjoy the emotes, by the way. Weird as heck. But I guess he had a hype train. Very cute. Okay. Sorry about not getting dressed right or something like that. Oh yeah, right. Right, I forgot that Lucille showed up and was literally like, I'm gonna dress you. We said no, by the way. We did not make her dress us. We are not like that, okay? We have a little bit of common sense. We're not letting a stranger that showed up in the morning dress us. Honor comes with every job, Sir Florian. Whether one wields a blade or arranges wares, it is the spirit in which the task is performed that matters most. Don't think mopping floors is all that honorable, but sure, whatever. I swear. I swear. Do carry on then, but know that the dawn is a most inspiring sight, should you ever choose to witness it. Yeah, I know, maybe one day. Good, I trust we shall work together most admirably today. Admirably. My bad. When Lucille went back to standing by the door, he used the opportunity to catch Florian by the wrist and pull him aside. Florian! Why am I pulling him aside like that? What am I doing? He pulled his wrist away from you, eyes on the ground. Yeah, he probably doesn't like that. Ah, right, I forgot about last night. We'll cross that bridge when I've dealt with the elephant in the room. I'm guessing you've met Lucille before. Hard not to, seeing as she's always here. Maybe you can explain to me why there's someone in a full suit of armor in our store then, please. Trust me, that's not her full suit of armor. You should have seen her when she first turned up. Okay. Sylvie hired her a few months back. My aunt did. Yeah. That's what she does. Takes in strays. Strays? Really don't need an armored guard for an antique store, but she got the job anyway. I guess it gives her something to do. And why does she think she's a knight? Because she is one, apparently. I don't know. She looks like a knight to me. How could she be a knight? Just accept it. What's wrong, MC? She's a knight. She can be a knight. She was worse, I mean better? Huh. She has a sword. I kind of want to see the old armor, not gonna lie. Is that the only requirement for knighthood? Okay, fine. She has a sword. Can't argue with that. Listen, about last night. Florian looked back down to the ground again, avoiding eye contact for a few moments before sighing and looking back to you. I'm scared of blood. No. No! He's the tsundere dark guy manhwa main character, vampire, but he's scared of blood. Oh no. Does she have an oath? She has an oath to my aunt, and it apparently applies to me as well, because right now my aunt is not in town. Huh? That's all it was. I was surprised. Sorry. You should have said something. I wasn't trying to scare you. No, forget that. I apologize. I should have dealt with it myself. Look, he's clearly a vampire. He's got like the little vampire teeth and everything. Come here. Florian grabbed you by the wrist. It was a light touch. He was careful not to hurt you as he pulled you towards the counter. What the fuck are we doing, dude? Then he left you for a moment, before returning with the same first aid kit you used yesterday. Imagine being a vampire with hemophobia. It's gotta be so rough, man. Hence why you never eat. No. Have you procured an injury, Sir Florian? There you go! There you go! Lucille without the helmet. Shall I fetch a physician? No, I've got it handled. I'm fine, Florian. It's a tiny cut. I already fixed it up. You're supposed to change it twice a day. Oh my god, he's pouting! You're supposed to change it twice a day! Why is he pouting like that? That's way too cute! Holy shit! I am? So it heals properly. I didn't know that. I guess I'll just sit down. He dug through the wooden box, pulling out some antiseptic and a new bandage. You really don't need to. Is he gonna like pass out while seeing like the one splotch of blood? I should be able to do this much. I have to. Sylvie said I should do shit like this. Shit like this? At that you shut your mouth. Florian looked so serious in that moment, like this was about more than just a band-aid. He sat you down on the edge of the counter, then peeled away your old bandage after putting on a pair of disposable gloves. He's so like ridiculous about this. What is he doing? Florian grimaced, almost putting up his nose at the sight of your cut, which really wasn't too bad at all. Luckily, it also didn't hurt. Oh my god. Eyes are brown. I think I've been very clear that I have brown hair and green eyes. True that. She doesn't look exactly like you. I do like her hair. I see how it is. He sat there quietly as he performed his tasks like a ritual, putting the antiseptic on your cut, which stung like a bitch, then covering it again with an adhesive bandage. Thanks, Florian. It's not a big deal. Then why does it feel like one? It was a huge spiel to him. He's just lying. Like, you can see him blushing, we know. I really did see someone in my room last night. Whoever she was, she disappeared when I broke my glass. Well, I don't know. Maybe the place is haunted. You think? Or maybe you just imagined it. Anyway, I gotta get to work. Right, yeah, work. Thanks again, Florian. That's it? I guess so. Hi Moose, how you doing? Nice to see you. Hold on, let me give you a shout out as well. I'm kind of surprised it's a demo, but we've already been here for like 2 hours. I wonder how long it will go. So far I'm enjoying though. You're sweeping up under the table when you notice something. A sock. A sock with rainbow stripes and polka dots. Seems strangely out of place amongst all the dusty antiques. But perhaps someone had dropped it by accident. Who would have that? As this aren't Sylvie's, it doesn't really seem like her style. A sock. You bent down lower and noticed a second sock, and a third. None of them matching, of course, which did lead to believe they could belong to your aunt. She did seem like the kind of person who would, yeah, most definitely, the kind of person who could pull off mismatched socks, 100%. Yeah. Your eyes searched around the store, seeking out any further stray socks. Why are there so many socks around? Search for socks. There's a skill check. I need to be at least this smart to find the socks. Let's go. Click to roll. We're gonna do it. Please. Yes, perfect. 11. Very good. Cool. Okay. There, peeking out from beneath a stack of old magazines, you reached under and pulled out another sock, this time decorated with cartoon penguins. Hell yeah. And then you notice another and another, all in almost suspicious line, leading you to... There, at the edge of the counter, a basket filled to the brim with mismatched socks. You tipped it upside down and watched as dozens, then hundreds of socks began to spill out and cover the counter, then the floor. Why am I doing this? You flipped the basket back over to find it just as full as when you began. No worse for wear from the massive avalanche of socks that had just covered the entire storefront. I guess someone would find infinite mismatched socks useful. Authentic? Oh, that's an item I found. The mismatched sock basket. Projected worth up until 140? Cleanliness increase. 10 out of 10. I love this. As the sun crested the horizon and day slowly began to turn to night, you turned your open sign to closed. Some of the socks have to match? True. You just gotta find like all of them. Right? I guess some days are like that. Other days we're just twiddling our thumbs until we can go home. Frankly, that's more like that I was expecting. I thought an antique store in the countryside wouldn't have a lot of activity. Would an antique store in the city have any more activity? And maybe. Antiques and thrifting and stuff are pretty popular these days. Personally, I think they're pretty okay in the city, activity-wise. You see a lot of people shopping in them, at least in my town. Always thought it was only old people who liked antiques. What, you don't like them? Looks like a load of junk to me. Why is he working here? Junk? You should not say such things, Sir Florian. I really wish you would just call me Florian. Lady Sylvie has spent her lifetime curating this collection of fascinating oddities. Would do you well to hold your tongue if it only spits distaste. Lucille always right? True. Honestly, yes. Oddities is one word for all of this crap. I mean, you do you. But is there a reason you work here if you don't care about the store? Yeah, right? I care about the store and the owner. I don't care about antiques. Florian! The store is an antique store. Your aunt helped me for some shit. Gave me this job when I had nowhere else to go. I appreciate that. Doesn't mean I have to be into used lampshades and rusty axes. I guess that makes sense. Speaking of it being busy though, how do I go about finding more things to sell? I'll run out soon enough unless I start pillaging the decorations. He's such a manhwa hot guy. He's so freaking tsundere, I can't even. Like, he's negative about everything. He needs to be positive about some things, man. I don't know. Go steal from someone's trash can. Like, dude, Are you not into rusty axes? Exactly. Why not? Do I look like a raccoon to you? Do you really want me to answer that? Yeah. Answer. Do I look like a raccoon? Do I look like one? Ha! Ha! I'm gonna start beef. Me and Florian will fight. If this were a webtoon, I would 100% be certain he was the main lead. Yeah. I think you can actually... I'm not sure if it's gonna turn out to be a dating game. I guess it will. I think you can date all of them if you wanted to. Again, it's just a demo, so I'm not really sure. Okay. I do not think you look like a raccoon, Sofeira. Mayhaps you have more qualities similar to a red panda. Your red coat is divine. There we go. Thanks, Lucille. I'm glad someone here appreciates me. Your aunt had a few different avenues to her junk, I think. Can't really know the specifics. She does have an attic filled with it, though. You can pick through that, might find something. Or you might find nothing. That seems more likely. Oh, an attic? Yeah, Sylvie's been meaning to sort it out for ages. If you get injured trying to work through the mess, it won't be my problem, though. I can dig out the key and show you tomorrow. Thanks, that sounds great. He clearly cares. Like, he clearly cares, but he doesn't want to show it. It's so embarrassing, man. At that moment, his stomach let out a low grumble. Oh, right. And you guys know Quinn? The chef guy? Yeah, I guess. Wouldn't sound less interested. Florian rubbed at the back of his neck, looking away. He's nice or whatever. We just don't get along. I don't know. I guess we're too different of people or something. Swear. Like South Koreans saying, you look ugly when you cry is a cute way for hot guys to tell you to cheer up. It's just a standard for hot guys. I don't know about that, man. That sounds awful. Grumpy and emotionless on the outside, but soft and loving on the inside, with an absolute inability to express their emotions in a clear manner vocally. Look, I normally like tsunderes. Like, at a certain level, I think tsundere can be really cute. But when they're actually rude, I will have beef. And this guy's actually rude. Like, he needs to stop that, you know? A little bit of tsundere, a little bit of, okay, I can't really deal with my emotions. That's fine. It's kind of cute, especially when they end up, like, you know, opening up. That's the part where you're like, hey, they're actually kind of cute. It's nice. But this guy is just a little bit too rude for me to be like, okay, you're cool. Just a little bit. I'd have beef with him. Sir Quinn is an excellent cook who makes feasts fit for royalty. Lady Sylvie did well in seeking his companionship. Companionship? Interesting. He invited me to his restaurant to try a new recipe tonight. I nearly forgot about it. Have fun with that. Aw, not even a little bit interested. I'm not hungry. I've got work to do anyway. Not sweeping the floors you've been sweeping all day. That will be fun. For you, maybe. Anyway, bye. Have fun or whatever. At that, Florian left the room. Lucille? I would be honored, Sofeira. In truth, I had already considered offering to accompany you. Should you require a guardian for the evening, it is only fitting that I ensure your safety, even over a meal. Oh my god. Girl. The difference in these two, I swear. It's awful, but the number of manhwa webtoons you've read with main leads that are exactly like this guy is way too high. I don't mind it, like, at a certain angle, like, at a certain degree, it's okay. But when you're just, like, being rude the entire time, then I'm disinterested, you know? He's at least gotta do something nice and blush really heavily over it and be really uncomfortable and get teased about it. Otherwise, Otherwise, no. If he's too emotionally cold, I don't care, you know? Too boring. Usually comments are full of, wow, he's rude, but he's hot, so it's okay. Hell no, it's not okay just because he's hot. No. Look, my taste in fictional, my taste in fictional characters in general is something you should probably very much judge because it's not good. But I have beef with characters that are only rude, okay? I have beef with those. That's not something that works for me. Oh man. There's still good for this world, it's true. Happens later. You gotta wait until he realizes he's fallen head over heels for you, and then you see his soft side. Needs to do it earlier. You gotta tease the shit out of him, so he shows it earlier. Just dinner. Ow. Why? I don't think I need a guard. Just a friend if that's alright with you. A knight's duty is not bound by circumstance. Whether it be a dinner or a battle, I would gladly be your shield. I can't with Lucille. Lucille is too... But a friend indeed, I would enjoy the company. I can't! Perfect. I still haven't managed to take a look around town, so having a guide will save me from getting lost. Sure! That's the reason we're taking Lucille along. Sir Florian has not offered to show you around the settlement, truly. Well, then please allow me to escort you through the town and show you its finest landmarks. No harm shall come to you while I'm by your side. Sounds like a plan to me. Let's make a whole night of it. A night of it? Ah, I meant... Sure, a night of it. So cute though. It's just a Korean hot guy way. Man, I don't read manhwa. I really don't. I've read so little of them. I think the only one that I was actively reading... I'd have to look up the title. Oh, Villains Are Destined to Die is the English title. That is the only one I've been reading. And that one's currently on break, I think, because I haven't seen like more volumes in a long time now. They're really good though. It's isekai about a girl that wakes up at like... I can't even talk. It's over for me. It's an isekai about a girl that wakes up in a game where she plays the villainess. And she has to, like, make sure that until her 18th birthday, the real princess doesn't come back. So she can keep living, basically. And there's a lot of, like, male interest, of course, male romantic interest. But it's more, like, about her trying to handle all of this than it is about the romance aspect of it, I think. And that's kind of cool. What gay romance webtoons would you recommend? Yeah, that's a good question. I want to hear those. Do you have any idea how little it narrows it down? I said the title already! Villains Are Destined to Die. It is actually the first one of that kind I've seen, and after that a lot of villainous webtoons have like spawned everywhere. I don't know if they were a thing before that as well. They must have been. But it's one of the popular ones. There you go. Okay, let's have a date. It's date time. The town of Willowmist glowed softly under the moon as you and Lucille stepped out onto the main street. The air was cool and fresh, carrying the faintest hint of blooming jasmine and the earthy scent of the forest just beyond the town's edge. Somewhere a distant clock chimed the hour, its tones mellow and unhurried. Villainous webtoons have been popular forever, they're everywhere, man. There's also one anime I think I watched where there was a villainess. That was really freaking good. I think it had multiple seasons though, and I definitely didn't watch the other ones. Yeah, there's a ton of those. It's a whole genre by now, like a subgenre. Couldn't help but think that time seemed to feel slower here. There really was no need to rush, was there? It was a brilliant night for a stroll, but the weather has begun to cool off. Remnants of autumn still remain. Leaves crunched under both of your footfalls pleasantly, saying farewell to the passing season. So it's autumn. No. The remnants of autumn still remain. It's not supposed to be like winter time, is it? Because this is definitely not a winter scenery. The heck? Still, how long have you lived in Willowmist? I believe it has been around 3 months now, give or take. It's very recent what brought you to town. It is a long and peculiar tale, Sofeira, one I'm not certain you will believe. But if you wish to hear it, I shall tell it true. This must be related to why she thinks she's a knight? I suppose so. Be My Villain is your top favorite. It just ended too, so we'll be locked behind a paywall soon. Oh no, not a paywall. Man, they've been printing so many like webtoons over here that you don't get to have access to anymore. It's very sad. They used to be all free. I mean, okay, at least the artists are getting money, I guess. I at least did. But they used to be all free, I remember that. I remember back in the day when I didn't have to buy the webtoon. I'd be happy to hear it. Very well. 3 months ago I was not in Willowmist. In fact, I was not in this world at all. At least not as it is now. I hail from a time long past. An age of kings and castles. Of honor and oath sworn beneath banners fluttering in the wind. The heck? He stared at her, still trying to gauge whether she was pulling a leg or not. She clearly isn't. Everyone's magical in this town. But the still looked completely and utterly serious. I was engaged in a most dire battle when the world itself seemed to shift beneath me. One moment I stood upon the battlefield. Next, I woke amidst the unfamiliar sights and sounds of this town. Did she die? And that's... I like to think I'm easygoing, but time travel is a lot to take in. I understand your doubt, and yet I have no reason to deceive you. This armor, these weapons, even my manner of speech, all relics of an age long forgotten. Surely you have noticed their antiquity. You're being serious, aren't you? I swear it upon my honor. When I arrived, I had no knowledge of this place or this time. The world I knew was gone, replaced by one of strange machines and customs. She can't seriously be telling the truth, right? Potential ghost in the store? Sure. A time-traveling knight? That's where you draw the line? Don't be drawing any lines here. Found the one you mentioned. I have it listed as dropped, yet I can't remember why. Oh, you dropped it. Interesting. I guess she really doesn't have a reason to lie to me. I'll just go along with it for now. It's kinda nuts, you know? Indeed, it is kinda nuts. How do you manage to adjust? It must have been a lot of change. Why is a ghost more reasonable than a time-traveling knight? Right? With great difficulty, I assure you. Your aunt was the first to show me kindness. She took me in, clothed me, and taught me the ways of this new world. You're saying this as a ghost? I know you are. Were it not for her, I might have been lost entirely. For reasons I cannot explain, I feel as though I was meant to be here. Perhaps fate has a purpose for me still. I guess in the VTubing space, anything is possible. So I'm not surprised. I'm just like, yeah. Yeah, time-traveling knight. Yeah, I believe it. It's one way to think about it. You're strong, you know that? Stronger than me. I wish I could go with the flow that easy. I'm a knight, Sofeira. Adaptation and perseverance, or as you put it, going with the flow are the very essence of survival. I've pledged my service to you not only out of duty, but because, in this unfamiliar land, you have given me purpose. And for that, I am grateful. Okay. Really, I haven't employed you or anything. You showed up and employed yourself. Why do you think you are not strong? I see no reason to doubt yourself so. Strength is not measured solely by the swing of a blade or the weight of one's armor. It lies in the choices we make, the burdens we carry, and resolve to continue forward when the path is uncertain. Okay. I suppose so. Why did you become a knight, Lissel? I'm not even replying! I'm not even replying! I guess so. Like, Lucille is like giving me the biggest speech ever, and I'm just like, yeah, I guess so. Oh my god. I was 7 when I was sent to the local lord's castle to begin my training. 7? That's so young. I'm 26 now. Why are we so close in age, MC? That scares me. I feel like I've done nothing with my life and fear that I would choose wrong. So much time has passed me by. I've seen friends start families, get married, climb the career ladder. But I'm still the same as I was 8 years ago. Is that why you chose to come to Willowmist? It felt like something I could do, a choice I could make. So I guess so. Don't you? I suppose so. I guess so. When I began my training as a squire, a trainer once said to me that there is no shame in fear, only surrendering to it. Lucille is so cool! How do I deserve Lucille? Lucille is too cool for me. Oh my lord. Becoming a knight is the best way to stab someone without repercussions, true. New VTuber concept, time-traveling ghost knight, witch, demon, god, robot, mech, pilot, insert, animal of choice here. Probably already exists. Not even gonna lie. And all of that in one, I mean. Probably already exists. I'm a demon dragon, you know? I'm already like too many things at once. Let's be honest. I'm one of those, you know? When I began my training as a squire, a trainer once said to me that there is no shame in fear, only surrendering to it. Your path forward may be unclear at times, but it's there all the same. Time spent on the journey is no waste. I freaking love Lucille. Lucille is so good. They have a way with words, you know that? Oh, I love. It's hinting to me which one the romance option is. Thanks, game. I couldn't tell. Thanks. Oh lord. At least you're self-aware of it. I'm happily self-aware of it. I think it's great that I can be both. Wasn't there already a couple of those? 100% there was. Also, Face, you didn't even get a shoutout, did you? I feel like you came in earlier though. I'll give you one. Because I'm not sure. There you go. You missed Lucille content? All of it. You have a way with words, you know that? Thanks, Lucille. You really know how to charm someone, you know that? Charm? You honor me with your words. I really speak from the heart. If it brings you some degree of comfort, then that as well. Too good! So you're still doing it. The way you speak is so romantic. Romantic? I'm not sure how to explain it. You're just so effortlessly charming. I fear I've never thought of myself as charming. From a young age, my instructor considered me too harsh of tongue. You? There's no way we're talking about the same Lucille. I only strive to be honest and sincere in my words and actions. For if my manner of speaking pleases you, then I consider it a gift I am glad to share. This is Mori 100%. The only like moment I had where I was like, this is Mori is when Lucille went romantic. What the fuck? That is the only moment I was like, yeah, that could be Mori right now in this moment, because Mori would be so weirded out by a comment like that. Mori would be like, what are you talking about? Are you okay? Oh my god. And I guess Lucille's getting weirded out? Yes, probably. There's no way we're talking about the same Lucille. Only strive to be honest and sincere. What's she saying? For if my manner of speaking pleases you, then I consider it a gift I'm glad to share. Man, 5 minutes with you and even someone with a stone heart would fall in love. Well, for me, surely you jest. I'm merely a knight, unaccustomed to such notions of romance. My duty is to protect and serve, not to inspire. In fact, not to inspire affection. My duty is to protect and serve, not to inspire affection. That is where I see Mori. In that sentence, I see Mori. Not only in that sentence. Consider me inspired. You watched as Lucille blinked a few times in surprise, her usual steady composure faltering for just a moment. Your words are... Mori would never blush like this. Nah, they're two different people. They're two very different people now. Most gracious, Sofeira, you have my thanks. Ah. We have spoken too much and nearly forgot the purpose of our excursion. This way, allow me to introduce you to the fine establishments of Willowmist. Oh my god. The two of you side by side continued onwards through the town center. Right, we were supposed to look at the town. My bad. As you passed the brightly lit building, Lucille gestured towards it. Behold, the farmer's market is most curious. It is found indoors. In my day, one would venture to an open square at dawn, yet here the bounty of the land is neatly contained beneath a roof. I must admit, it lacks the charm of market stalls, but the conveniences Notable. It is open nearly no matter the hour. Ah, a grocery store. Yes, I believe that is what Lady Sylvie referred to it as. Further along, Lucille slowed her steps in front of a small clothing store, its mannequins posed in stylish outfits, many of which were winter coats. It would start to get cold soon, wouldn't it? And here, we have the local tailor. The tailor. Their wares may lack the intricate embroidery of royal finery, but they seem practical and well made. If you have need of garments for the winter, I would advise you to pay a visit. Maybe we could take a look together sometime. I would be honored. She's so sweet, though. Actually, that makes me think I could be fun to see a more me character as an awkward romance target. Yeah. And a me character is more... Yeah, like sadist overload. Yeah, there's no sadism here, you know? Manic sadist overlord side. There's too much like bottoming coming from this character for me to be like, okay, that's more. Like, this character, she'd at least stab me by like... She would have to like stab me at least 3 times every time I make a comment for me to be like, okay, that might be Mori. That's missing. It's very clearly missing. Completely baffled that the MC finds that attractive. Yeah, probably. More like that. Actually knew a girl like that a long time ago. So like, not sure that's the same here. Not the same. It's a little sadism. She led you onward, pausing briefly outside a plain brick building with a glowing green cross above its entrance. An apothecary. Ah! Oh, I have yet to have need of their services. Potions they prepare must be most potent in this age with all the modern tools at their disposal. Oh my god. I'm not sure they use potions exactly, but medicine has probably come a long way. They kind of do. There's cough syrup and stuff. Most reactions to MC's romance alliance would be utter confusion, yes. I can only imagine. I pray we do not have to find out anytime soon. Yeah, let's try to stay healthy for the next few months at least, right? You have my word. Ah, across the way. Lucille nodded to a squat building with darkened windows. The local woodwright's workshop is just over yonder. His craftsmanship is impressive, worthy of a noble commission even, but... But? It is nothing in particular. The master crafter simply gives me a certain sense of unease I cannot place. Oh? I do not doubt his skill, but there's certainly something about him that seems unnatural. However, in this town that is not such a strange thing. I'll keep that in mind if we ever run into each other. You humbled me by taking heed of my words. Many thanks. Now, Sir Quinn's dining establishment is just ahead. Okay. Maybe if you get Lucille into proper combat, she'll get more enthusiastic about stabbing people? Probably. The atmosphere of the night seemed to change as you stepped into the Silver Oak. It looks so good. I would love to dine in a place like this. This looks so comfortable, holy shit. You were surprised to find it mostly outdoors, but that surprise was certainly not disappointment. It's so pretty! Strings of twinkling lights crisscrossed overhead, casting a soft golden glow that danced off wooden tables, and cheerful faces gathered around them. There's like no one sitting here. Oh dear. Okay. The air was rich with the mouth-watering aroma of sizzling meats, freshly baked bread, and the faint sweetness of roasted vegetables. Every now and then the scent of herbs and wood smoke wafted past. Carried on the gentle evening breeze, plates of food and frothy pints of beer made their way to the tables, the clinking of glasses mingling with bursts of laughter and lively chatter. Someone at a table in the corner strummed a guitar. You came! Oh, Mori, you didn't meet this guy yet. You will not like him, I don't think. He's like way forward. He even creeped me out because he was so forward. He like grabs you by the shoulder a minute into meeting you. I'm just like, no, go away. Someone who seems all demure and blushy until violence happens, then she's suddenly laughing maniacally as she stabs and cuts her enemies to ribbons. Yeah, that was what my first girlfriend was like. The problem is that's not even a lie. But she used to like write really violent fanfiction and I would proofread for her. The lore. She's still a very lovely person, by the way. We're still in contact. Oh lord. I brought a friend, I hope that's alright. The more the merrier when it comes to food, eh? Please, I've reserved a table just for you. Sit, sit. Before you could even place a hand on your chair to pull it out, Lucille had already done it. Allow me to do that for you. Ah, you are so well-mannered, Lucille. The world would be a better place if we had more people like you. Only help where I can, Sir Quinn. And so humble too. Please sit and enjoy the atmosphere. Deliciousness awaits. Brother has like the entire chesticles out. He's not even hiding anything. He's just there like, here, look at my chest. I have two friends that are engaged. The first time they met, one of them threatened the other with a knife. I'm a little bit scared. I'm just a tiny bit scared. But you know, if they're engaged, they're probably fine now. I hope. I hope! Doesn't seem like the most romantic way to get to know each other. But you know, I'm not gonna judge if they love each other, they love each other. Exactly. Not my place to judge. Exactly. Mine neither. I'm not gonna talk about the games I played off stream yesterday. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. I sat down and Lucille adjusted a chair for you, before crossing over to sit on the opposite side of the table. Her armor made a slight scraping sound, but you were impressed at how silent it was overall. Your aunt really did well, picking that out. How'd she manage to get armor like that anyway? I swear there's so much I don't know about her. Maybe I'll get to ask when she comes back home. It's only 3 months away after all. I guess romantic dinner time. They go together like Gomez and Morticia? It does sound like it, yeah. Seem deep in thoughts of her. And Gomez and Morticia, I'll be honest, is a very good OTP. Oh, my bad. I was just thinking about my aunt. Oh shit! Oh shit, we're getting the CG and everything, we're actually on a date! For a topic to be consumed by, your aunt is a wonderful woman. I'm almost jealous of you and Florian, you know? Jealous? You two honestly know her better than I do. All we know each other from is letters. Even now, I haven't seen her in what, 21 years? That is indeed a long time to go without seeing one's own family. Yet you cannot deny the bond you shared through your letters. The connection nurtured by words alone is no less meaningful. True that. At least you have contact, you know? It's different, isn't it? I know her as my quirky aunt from the countryside who likes herbs and crystals. You, this town, really know her. Everyone I've spoken to seems to look up to her. She's the best of Willowmist. I do not think it an exaggeration to say that this town would not flourish as it does without her. Big shoes to fill. You needn't fill her shoes, only bring your own. Lucille leaned back in her chair, her eyes flickering away from you. Nevertheless, I understand the weight of time lost. Damn. Just a slight change in lighting, Lucille could look good and evil in the CG. True that. Ah. Probably better than anyone, I'm sorry. Give her a slight smile and make the lighting darker. I'd love that. There is no need to apologize. Time, though it may slip through your fingers, or through our fingers, grants us the moments we have now. And it is what we choose to do with those moments that truly matters. For I need not remind you, Lady Sylvie did not ask Florian or I to attend her most prized possession while she was absent. She asked you. In truth, that is part of the reason I have so quickly trusted in you. Lady Sylvie herself believes in you. Aww, cute. She could have at least left me some instructions, if she believed in me so much. Forget talking about me anyway, I'm more interested in knowing about your knightness. Do you truly find it so interesting? I do. Can you really use the sword? Is the armor heavy? I want to see the sword action. Is the sword real? The blade I carry, indeed. It's the same one I used in battles of my youth. Youth hardly sounds like the right word. You look so young. Your words are most gracious, for I assure you my youth has long since passed. Right up to my mother, and had I not chosen the path of knight, I would have married many years ago. How old is she? Wait, what? Wait, what? What? She often reminded me that a sword makes a poor companion, but I suspect she underestimated how loyal a blade can be. Package real? Question mark? Asking to see a sword on the first date? How forward? Look! Look! Oh my god. Okay, she often reminded me that a sword makes a poor companion, for I suspect she underestimated how loyal a blade can be. It's nice to know that despite the year, mothers are just like that. I'm not gonna ask for the age, I guess you don't. Your mother also wishes for you to marry. Probably. I think it has more to do with wanting grandchildren than wanting me to get married. Okay. Asking a knight if she can use her sword is kinda extremely rude. Yeah, I mean, yeah. But we don't know if it's a prop or not, right? The main character is 26. I don't know how old she is. Anyway, about that sword. You can really use it? Like, use it to use it? I assure you, my training has not gone to waste. This blade has seen me through many trials. And for I pray it will not be necessary in this time, I'm prepared to wield it, should the need arise. Okay, we need to stop asking if she can use the sword. Okay, I don't think I'll need you to stab anyone, but I do appreciate the offer. I will endeavor not to stab anyone in your presence. Maybe just not at all. At that, she cracked a smile. I carry a sword not as an act of aggression, but a promise of protection. I would never harm another who's not deserving of it. See, that's where Mori and this character differ, because Mori would definitely throw a million things at me, whether I deserve it or not. Because Mori just wants to see me, like, be hit with bouncy little things. That's about it. Could hardly be called a knight otherwise. You make me want to see you swing that thing. I bet it would be real cool. Perhaps one day, should the need arise, I shall demonstrate. Until then, rest assured my skill remains sharp. How do we define deserving? I guess I always deserve it, huh? Knights are allowed to get married? Why do I have to ask everything? I'm sorry, but I've gotta ask. Knights can get married? Indeed, but there are some limitations. We may not marry commoners, oh my god. Not people of higher status unless arranged by a lord. It's not time for dessert yet, we haven't even eaten yet. Oh my lord. You can't just keep giving us all of the ice cream. I swear. Okay, I can hydrate at least. Okay. That is enough ice cream for the entire evening for like many people. There we go. Not at all. While some knights do choose to forgo marriage in favor of their duties, it is not a requirement. We are permitted to wed, provided the union aligns with the expectations of our station. So what happens if you fall for someone who doesn't meet the rules? Then one must choose between desire or duty. It is not an easy decision, but a knight's honor lies in loyalty to their vows. How complicated. You thought modern dating was difficult? Such is the life of a knight, but I would not trade it for anything. Honor and duty are the cornerstones of my existence, and to stray from them would be to betray myself. So, does that mean you've never, fallen for someone? Nucelle's composure faltered for the briefest moment, her cheeks coloring faintly beneath her confident demeanor. No, I've always prioritized my duties above such matters. There was little time to entertain the notion of romance. What about now? Maybe we'll get the chance one day, I don't know. Did she ever regret it? Maybe we'll get the chance one day, maybe not. Or what about now? Although still, I don't want to pressure her like that. But I guess we are, because I want to see the romance option. But it feels wrong though. What about now? Now? You said it yourself, this is totally foreign time to you, right? No one's caught your fancy around town? Caught my fancy, I must admit I have not yet considered such a matter. My focus has been on adapting to this time and fulfilling my duties. Matters of the heart seem secondary to ensuring I can serve and protect those who place their trust in me. See? She won't falter or stray from her path. That's a very knightly response. I am a knight after all, though perhaps it would not be unwelcome to find such a connection. I almost can't imagine you with a crush. Neither can I, truthfully. Is your armor heavy? Why do I have to ask this? It's such an awkward question. She's still a knight, but she has no lord. No one's enforcing the rules. That's true. The only thing she goes by is loyalty. It's not heavy. It seems like a lot to walk around in at all hours of the day. But one not accustomed to such a weight, perhaps. But I have borne this weight since my youth. It feels as natural to me as the air I breathe. She glanced down at her polished armor, her expression thoughtful. Truthfully, the set is quite light compared to the one I wore when I first arrived in Willowmist. That armor was forged for battle, with heavy plating and chainmail beneath. And it carried far more than its own weight. Every dent and scratch held a memory of the field or of my training. So, this must be like casual wear to you? In a sense, yes. I find it reassuring in a way. Wearing it reminds me of who I am, no matter how strange this time may seem. I don't think I could even stand upright in something like that, let alone move around so gracefully. Grace comes with time and practice, my friend. I suspect you would carry it well, should you ever wish to try. Her armor looks honestly like ornamental. I want to see her original armor. Same! What is her actual battle armor? Like, she came into this world with actual battle armor and my aunt decided to give her this. Which it's pretty and all, but like, we want to see the real armor. You want to see what she's most comfortable in. Bon appetit! Dinner served. Oh yeah, we were supposed to eat. Gwen appeared as if from thin air and placed 2 dishes down, one in front of each of you. What you saw would have been fit for the finest restaurant anywhere. Creamy beets were so red it almost surprised you. If it is delicious, then you will sing my praises through all of Willowmist. If it is not, then simply strike me down, as I could not bear the thought of serving our lovely Sylvie's family anything less than perfect. Well, she brought us word, so let's hope it's good. Ah, I'm nearly trembling in my boots. Please, taste, taste. It smells delicious. Raised a fork full of risotto to your mouth. To be honest, like the first time this guy came in, I actually didn't like him, but right now he's kind of fine. Right now I have no issue with him. Creamy texture, the tender rice, the velvety sauce, it was beyond delicious. As you chewed, the earthy flavor of the roasted beets, almost sweet, filled your mouth. Ben, this is delicious. Magnificent. You do not understand how that warms my heart so. I had worried for a moment my prep time was cut short last night. The full moon does things to a person sometimes, you understand, huh? Oh no. He's a werewolf. He's a werewolf, I should have known! Nevertheless, enjoy, enjoy. Fine company makes a meal even more delicious, eh? Looked back over towards the sill, who seemed to be enjoying her meal just as much as you were. You heard werewolf? We're pretty sure that the guy who cooked the meal, he's a werewolf. I'm pretty sure. Gwen wandered back for the table, smiling and chatting to each person he passed by. Everyone looked happy to speak to him. He's really nice. Indeed, he's a noble man with a noble heart. We are fortunate to have him in Willowmist. Okay. There's a ton of events you can go through with like all of the characters, I guess. And depending on that, I suppose you'll get an ending in the like actual game once it's out. I'm level 2. I have a skill point. But there's multiple, oh no, there's multiple things I can level. Oh shit. Style draws more customers. Makes wares more appealing. Boosts the quality of restored items and increases the odds of getting the shop sparkling clean. And knack for being in the right place for the right time. Luck increase. For the random events. Oh, the random. Okay. Charm increases the chances of customers paying more during haggling. Buying more than one item. Offers you better deals in markets and auctions. I'll get Charm. Can I even? There we go. Charm. Oh yeah! Oh, we can date Florian, Emmett, and Lucille apparently. Gotcha. I thought we can also date the ghost girl, but we haven't really talked to her yet. Oh. Werewolf? Oh, Quinn is! Quinn is probably a werewolf. We continued eating, eyes passing over the various people that sat at the tables. There were all kinds, friends, couples, families. The atmosphere was extremely pleasant, and it was easy to fall into the town's rhythm. I would expect Boris to close for. Absent-mindedly, you looked past Lucille's shoulder, your eyes locking onto someone sitting a few tables away from you. Oh, this dude. That guy does know how to cut loose. Unless he just doesn't like me in particular. Oh well, no loss there, I suppose. Hey, Lucille. Yes, Sofeira? Don't turn around too quickly, but do you know him? Axis being racist against werewolves? Why? Huh? What for? She spun around incredibly obviously. Sir Emmett? He's often around at the store, assisting Lady Sylvie. Lady Sylvie believes him to be a man of his word and extremely talented in his work. He's implying that all werewolves eat women. That's what they should do. What do you mean? That's not being racist against them. That's what we want them to do. That's just what we want them to do. They're werewolves. That is where the appeal comes from. Exactly. Exactly. That and them being fluffy. Like a furry, you know? Lady Sylvie believes him to be a man of his word and extremely talented in his work. Okay. So my aunt likes him, that's good. He's a bit cold. As far as I'm aware, he's like that with most people. Sir Emmett likes to keep a professional distance from much of the town. I don't know what he is yet. I'm gonna make that man my friend! I'm gonna make that man my friend if it's the last thing I do. I solely hope it is not the last thing you do, but I will happily support you in your endeavor. You will? Indeed. Though he does not say it, I can only imagine that keeping such a distance becomes lonely at times. Putting that aside, however, perhaps it is time for us to take our leave. I guess we're leaving. Both of your plates had long since been scraped clean, neither of you daring to leave even a single crumb behind. We ate and left no crumbs. That is where the appeal, yeah. Standard webtoon hot guys, cold to everyone until they get close. Yeah, that's a thing. I don't know about those, right? I don't know if I like them. I have to do something to say thanks to Quinn. You didn't have to do all this. Both stood from the table, weaving your way past the other guests. As you passed Emmett, he looked up from his plate and met your gaze, more directly than usual. Oh, Sofeira. There you are. I was hoping I'd run into you. You were? Yes. I've been meaning to say something. I've been thinking about it for a while. You're doing better than I expected. That's not bad. I mean, it's good. Thank you. The store, the town, it's not easy. You make it look easier than it is. I don't think I've said that before. I should have. Are you feeling okay? I've never been better so far, or maybe a bit warm. Is it warm tonight or something? The fuck is he? What is he? He's not a werewolf. What is he? He's feeling warm. Like he had a fever or something. Aren't we going into winter? Maybe it's just you. I'm warm? Yeah, you seem warm. What was I saying? Something about me being warm. Right, that. You should stay. No, I don't think so! What the fuck is up with this guy? Huh? What does he want? If you remember my whole rant about the typical relationship dynamic, they already own attires, so very toxic in many regards. Oh, shush. As fun as that sounds, I'm actually out with Lucille tonight. I'm literally a guy, Maury. What is this? What does he want from me? What does he mean I'm warm? What does he mean? I'm so terrified. Why? We were having dinner. Why is he upset? I should have asked first. Next time, have dinner with me. No? I would like that. No! Don't make the choice for me! Good, that's good. Get home safe and don't forget you promised. He's super jealous, I don't like him. You hurried away with Lucille, waving thanks to Quinn on the way out. Who is he? I fear we may have to witness, we may have just witnessed a real-life bona fide demon possession. Emmett, you mean? He was being uncharacteristically amiable. I don't know what was happening there. That scared me. He was not like that the first time we came across him. He was just an accountant. He didn't care for me at all. You can be the pet even in a gay relationship. Yeah, for sure you can. For sure you can. He shot me down instantly when I suggested hanging out together outside of work. It's also a kink thing, which, by the way, if there's consent involved, I don't mind it. But like, The dynamic itself, I think, if it's like involved in every single aspect of the relationship, then it's weird. That's really weird for me. That's not normal for me. Because people should still, you know, be meeting each other with on the same eye level. If that makes sense. That's what I don't like. This guy, like, literally just told me I should have dinner with him. Like, I get to decide that myself, don't I? Excuse me? Perhaps you had a change of heart. You're wonderfully charming. Sure. Thanks, but I don't think so. Seriously, we need to call a priest or something. Yeah, for sure. Shouldn't let that distract me, bro. Thanks for coming out with me. Had a great night. Food really is better with good company. You have my thanks for allowing me to accompany you. It's truly wondrous to get to know you as a person. I'm so weirded out by the guy still. You live far from here? Want me to walk you home? That will not be necessary. I'd rather I'd probably let Lucille walk me home after that interaction. What a joke! Allow me to walk you home instead. Yeah, as your knight, it's my sworn duty to ensure your safety. To allow you to escort me instead would be unthinkable. Yeah, let's go. Willowmist seems pretty safe and quiet though. Don't think you need to ensure my safety. No, she does. She does. I want her to do that. That's why you had an hour-long rant about him, why you hate it. Yeah. Just pointing out that Emmett and Florian both match the typical manhwa hot guy owner type. I don't know if Florian matches the owner type. He more seems like a tsundere that has to like open up first kind of deal. But I don't like him being so rude. I don't think like the entirety of the relationship would be him being rude. I think that's like the start of it for him. For Emmett, it was really weird. He was not like this when we first met him. But now, like at dinner, I agree completely. The first time he just didn't have interest. I thought he was not even gonna be a dateable character or anything. That really weirded me out just now. As a quiet town, yes, but even the stillest waters may hide unexpected dangers. As your companion, I cannot allow you to face the night unguarded. Seriously, it's like a 10-minute walk. No, guard me. 10 minutes or 1 hour, it matters not. My road as your protector does not end when the sun sets. Please allow me to fulfill my oath. Yeah, allow it. We sighed, but found it more amusing than anything. Alright, you win, Miss Lady Knight. Lead the way. There we go. Finally. As it should be. My lord. Don't call me my lord! Lucille's voice softened, the faintest glimmer of a smile touching her lips as she gestured for you to follow. Together you stepped through the cool night air, the quiet streets of Willowmist stretching before you. And that weirded me out though. Oh, I need spread training, but I can't say that out loud. You can say that out loud. You can absolutely say that out loud because it's true. Right. Okay, let's go home. Weird power dynamic established. You are now her lord. Oh, she came in already calling me her lord. I was the one who was like, okay, let's not call me that, please. I don't want that. Let's not do that. I'm now safely deposited back home. All is well with the world. We made her like call us by our actual name because it was more comfortable. I feel bad letting you walk home all alone. Please do not trouble yourself with such thoughts. If anyone even entertained the notion of harming me, I would be able to defend myself. And as you say, Willowmist is quite safe. And you agree you didn't need to walk me back? Safe or not, it is my duty to see you safely home, but I will admit perhaps my insistence was not entirely selfless. I find that I rather enjoy your company. Cute. Her tone softened a glimmer of warmth in her usually composed demeanor. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it. So while it is my honor to fulfill my role as your knight, I must confess, it is also my pleasure. Someone's a smooth talker. Only an honest talker. I swear to God. Now that you are safely home, my mission is complete. I bid you good night, with the hope that we shall meet again on the morrow. To be honest, like, she's probably the sweetest character so far, unironically. She offered a light bow, her golden hair catching the soft glow of the night. Golden? As she turned and began her journey home, leaving you with a faint smile lingering on your lips. Okay. Oh my gosh. I'm the guy I have to make sure to get at home and to be the escort DMC. Oh, Mori. I'm not sure that it changes. You can be any gender in this game. You can also have like a female character, basically. So I don't think that's it. I don't think that's it. She's really great. Turn towards your door, digging the old key out of your pocket. Was halfway turned in the keyhole when you heard voices within. I win and Florian loses. Eh? Wait, who's playing with Florian? Someone owes me $5. What are you even gonna do with $5? Pushed open the door, peering curiously into the room. Is it a ghost? Ah! Jesus Christ, can you stop sneaking around me in the middle of the night, all the time? Maybe you should spend less time skulking about here in the dark then. Was someone else here? Huh? I thought I heard you talking to someone. At your comment, he rubbed at the back of his neck, looking away. What weirdo would be hanging around here this late? No, is there like a ghost and he has a crush on the ghost or something? Yeah, he's definitely a vampire. We've established that. I think that's clear. Came off that way a bit without context. It did, yeah. It kind of did. Not gonna lie. But you can, in the beginning of the game, you can choose pronouns. You can choose, like, the look of your character. It was kind of funny, honestly, because when I chose it, it said type 1 and type 2. So they have, like, 2 looks to choose from. And one is, like, very clearly more female than the other. Or more feminine, I guess. It's very funny. The 2 genders. Type 1 and 2. I thought it was funny. Okay. You for one. I work here. At night, alone in the dark. So just talking to yourself then, huh? Imagine having a crush on a ghost. Okay, Hugs, okay. And don't be confessing to people in the middle of my stream. It's definitely not a good idea. And so you get like instant rejection. Yes, so. Anyway, I'm busy. I do this weekly. Oh man. Oh man. You sure look it. How was dinner? It was lovely. Quinn is an amazing chef. You really missed out, you know? Yeah, I know. And that Florian's face dropped. I'll get back to work. But is he actually upset because he wasn't with me? But he said no. Sure, have a nice night. Huh? But he said no, though. You let out an audible sigh when you finally reached your home away from home. The weight of the day's events had finally begun to settle on your shoulders. Every day seemed to be like that lately. Now dressed in your pajamas, you get yourself a nice, cool glass of water and settled down in a chair. Willowmist sure was strange, and boy, you were enjoying it so far. I'm gonna go do productive things. Have a good time, Ori. Wonder what was up with Emmett, though. He said he'd stop by sometime. Maybe I'll get a chance to ask him. Maybe he really was swayed by my overwhelming charm. Enjoy your dates with a lovely lady night? Thank you. A gentle breeze reached you from the open window, and you closed your eyes, leaning back and enjoying the feeling. And then you heard rustling. Was the ghost coming back? Opening your eyes, you saw a piece of paper of some kind drift on the wind. It was settling on top of the wardrobe. What the man? How close the windows of trash comes in on a breeze? Is it a letter? You stood, then made your way over to the dresser, which you now realized was far too tall for you to reach the top of. Great, I'm going to be stuck with trash forever. That won't annoy me at all. I guess I'll ask Florian for a letter tomorrow? Maybe the storeroom has something. At that moment, a soft, gentle green glow began to envelop the piece of paper, and it slowly fell into your outstretched hand. What are you getting? What? It seemed to be a letter, although rather short. It read, So, I might have gone a teensy bit overboard last night. It was supposed to be funny. Not, you know, glass smashing, hand slicing funny. Anyway, I'm really sorry I made you get hurt. I didn't mean for that to happen, promise. Is that a letter from the ghost? It's gotta be. Hope you're feeling better. At the bottom was a hugely elaborate signature that you couldn't quite make heads or tails of. What in the... Teensy bit overboard? Is this Florian pranking me or something? Right, Sofeira. Okay, this has got to be Florian. If it's not Florian, then... He glanced around the room, half expecting someone to jump out laughing, but the stillness of the room answered with silence. Your gaze returned to the letter as a sinking realization began to settle in. If it's not Florian, then no one else knew about the glass. Someone was in here. There is a ghost. Hey ghost, once again, I'm really chill. No one answered. Well, I'm going to sleep now. Please don't see my soul or anything while I'm asleep, right? I promise it won't taste good. You quickly crawled into bed, settling into the soft sheets. No ghost disturbed you as you fell into yet another deep, restful slumber. I really want to meet the ghost though, it's been so long. I thought there was gonna be another meeting. Guess we don't. He awoke to a commotion from downstairs. That was slowly becoming commonplace around here. Rising out of bed, he dressed, grabbing an apple on the way down for breakfast. Florian? Oh, I didn't mean to wake you up. Found Florian mopping the floors again, and a toppled-over suit of armor that had previously been leaning against the back wall sprawled out on the ground. Sir Florian, you ought to take heed, though. I admire your dedication to arriving early in the day. It is no use if you cannot perform your duties correctly. It was an accident, okay? Oh yeah, why is he here so early? What are you doing here so early? You did go home last night, didn't you? You didn't? Florian? It's almost like he doesn't sleep, right? I was busy, alright? You can get off my back about it. Something's very clearly not normal here. It's really nothing to keep you that busy here. I would never expect or want you to do that. I haven't been able to sleep anyway. Might as well be doing something useful. Even if you can't sleep, you should be resting. The key to your steadfast body and mind, Sir Florian, is rest. Even the finest knight cannot protect a charge if they are worn down by exhaustion. Marcel stepped forward and stood up the fallen suit of armor. Yeah, Ott did tell us to, like, watch out for him, that he doesn't sleep. I don't know if it's a vampire thing or if it's actually a problem because he doesn't seem happy about it. And lack of sleep dulls the senses clouds judgment and weakens resolve. Trust me, I've seen even the strongest falter when they neglect their rest. Oh man. Yeah, well, good for you, knights. Maybe you guys don't have insomnia. Got it! It's a problem. Okay. Love hearing that, by the way, as someone who has slept 5 hours a day. Maybe I should sleep more. Oh, like, 5 hours is a lot for me. It's actually quite good. Good for your nights. Maybe you guys don't have insomnia. Sleepless nights are not foreign to me, but to push yourself without reprieve only invites disaster. She's right, it's not even about the sleep so much. It's about giving yourself a break. You need it. You deserve it, after a long day's work especially. 5 hours is reasonable. 5 hours is pretty good for me. Like, without interruption, that's incredibly good for me. Because normally it will be interrupted like 3 times per night. Or 4. So that's pretty damn good. Although I slept really late last night. But I still got my amount of hours. I don't want to break. I want to keep busy. I can see that. Florian's hand tightening around the mop handle. You cannot pour from an empty vessel, Sir Florian. You two are way too noisy. I mean, isn't it kind of my job to be nosy? Oh, nosy. Just get some rest. Don't worry about work today. Fine. If it gets you off my back, no promises I'll even be able to sleep though. We do not ask for perfection, only effort. Finally, he leant the mop against the wall, then ran a hand through his mop of hair. His mop of hair! He couldn't help but notice the slightly more defined eye bags under his eyes. He then started on his way upstairs. It's my bed, mister! Is dude going over to my bed? It's awfully forward of you, Florian. What? I know you're tired, but you have your own... You do have your own bed, don't you? Oh shit. What are you saying? I said I'd show you the attic. The attic! I was just gonna show you it before I leave. God. It has nothing to do with your bed. Fine, but after this go home. Yeah, whatever. Was he actually gonna show me the attic? I don't think so. I think he was tired. Ain't no way he would be blushing otherwise. Dust motes danced through the beams of light that filtered in through the stained glass window at the back of the room, and left a splash of colorful patterns across the jumbled, mismatched antiques that filled the attic. Old trunks, boxes overflowing with trinkets, well-loved books. Ta-da! The attic. Like I said, Sylvie's been meaning to clean up this crap to sell anyway. And by crap I mean there's a lot of rubbish here. You might find nothing worth selling. I don't know. There certainly is a lot of stuff. You can say crap. It's not crap. It's not crap, just an assortment of items, some more worthwhile than others. Sounds like a roundabout way of saying some of it is crap. Some of it is surely crap. Oh, come on. My aunt kept it. I'm not gonna insult it. As you moved through the room, your eyes caught something odd. A flash of movement near the shelves. You turned only to find something or someone hanging upside down from the edge of a high shelf. Her bright smile and sparkling eyes pointed directly at you. Oops! Gravity does not affect your hair. Ta-da! Huh? Is that a ghost? A VTuber? Typical VTuber! You stumbled backwards, barely catching yourself before you tripped over your aunt's collection of used phone books. I would know. Hold on. Let me show you guys. I mean, you guys know, but you can pretend you don't, right? You can pretend you don't. See? I can do the same thing. We can all do the same thing. We just... Whoop, there you go. Flipped. I swear to God, oh. Of course she's doing it. Stumbled backwards, barely catching yourself before you tripped over your aunt's collection of used phone books. Before you could even process what was happening, the figure slipped, letting out a startled yelp as she tumbled to the floor in a heap. You winced, waiting for the sound of impact, but nothing came. Wait, her outfit though? Like, girl, no way you grew up in this town. Oh, she's see-through. She's see-through. Ow, ow, ow. Wait, that didn't even hurt. Why am I saying ow? Are you okay? The figure popped up immediately, brushing herself off with a sheepish grin. Never better. Another flawless landing by yours truly. You fell. Thank you, thank you. I know my graceful performance was one you'll remember forever. Please hold the applause. Is she the added ghost? You fell. Thank you, thank you. I know my graceful performance, blah, blah, blah. Then you noticed that she was ever so slightly transparent. Yeah, I've noticed that immediately, actually. She struck a dramatic pose, her hands forming a heart over her chest as she flashed you a dazzling grin. Who even? Hello, hello, Sofeira. It's so exciting to finally meet you. You're in the presence of future international superstar and idol, Vinny. Oh dear. She twirled in place, but her motion ended with a slight wobble, making you instinctively reach out as though to catch her, but your hands passed right through her. Winnie? Wait a second, you're the girl who was in my room the other night. You're a beautiful woman with adoring fans all over the world? The only fan you have is that one. That one? Florian pointed to an old, dusty electric fan that sat in the corner of the room. Florian, what the fuck? Boo, you suck. I have loads of fans. Where are they then? You aren't there. You wouldn't know them, since all you do is sit around in the store every day. It's funny coming from you. Overwhelmed, you sat down on the wooden floor, staring towards this insane display. Let me guess, she's a ghost, but she's like kind of tied to the building for some reason and she can't go away. Anyway, you can just go away if you're gonna be such a spoiled sport. I want to talk to Sofeira. Shoo, Stinky. I'm not stinky. Hi, hey! Why are you sitting on the ground? You're gonna get all dusty. She rushed over you, and then squatted down beside you. I think the dust is the least of my worries right now. Florian, am I going crazy or something? Right, I forgot that MC is somehow stupid and hasn't realized that everything is magical. Maybe, but that has nothing to do with her. So she's real? Unfortunately. Hey, I'm right here, you know? Why didn't you tell me? Look, I figured you'd find out eventually. She's hard to miss. I'm the only one keeping things lively around here. If it were up to Florian, the whole place would be a ghost town. No pun intended. A ghost in the store? Sure, why not? We've got a knight. Why not a ghost too? Ah, your thinking face is so cute. Maybe you should be the super famous internet idol. I swear to God. I swear to God! That would make one of you. Anyway, I'm really sorry for scaring you. No, you're not. I'm really sorry that scaring you made you get hurt. I really didn't mean for that to happen. I just maybe kinda had a bet with Florian over whether or not I could spook you. Now Florian owes me $5. I'm going home. Good luck dealing with that one. That one? I have a name! With that, Florian left, heading back downstairs and out of the store. I will say she is awfully cute. So anyway, now that he's gone, I have something I want you to help me with. You do? Is it like dealing with something you left behind before you... I want to become the most famous internet idol ever. Alright, of course, I should have guessed. And if you help me with it, I'll promote the store. It's a win-win for both of us, don't you think? I'm not gonna pay... No, you can't pay me for exposure, you cannot. You get all the adoring fans, you get lots of people visiting your store. Come on, what do you say? Pretty please, pretty please. It will be loads of fun, I promise. I can try... No! I don't know much about idols or becoming famous, well. Scratch that, I know nothing about idols or becoming famous. It's true, I know nothing. It's true, I know nothing. She's cute, we have to do what she wants. It's the rules. I don't know. Seems like we're cursed to help her. It doesn't seem like a good thing. Yay! Yay, you're the best ever! You're pretty much my manager now. Well, I don't know about that. Okay, slow down, girl, but I can try to help you at the very least. Right now? How about later tonight? I'm about to open up the store, but once it closes, I'm free. Yes! Oh, this is going to be amazing. We'll have to pick outfits, make videos, maybe even do live streams. Oh my god. Oh, would you do my hair too? I have so many ideas already. VTuber manager, and I can't even, like, say no. Scary. Maybe you could even make you a theme song. Oh my god. How could I forget a theme song? Can you make music? I played the guitar before. Really? I was 12, but who's asking? Woohoo! I'm so excited! By the way, Winnie, why didn't you introduce yourself sooner? I don't bite. Well, not unless you ask him nicely, anyway. Oh, Florian told me I shouldn't talk to you. I love how she's ignoring my line. Huh? Does he really hate me that much? No, Florian doesn't hate anyone. He's a big softie under all that emo-ish blandness. Holy shit! Okay, girl! He said you were from out of town and you might not be into the whole, you know, ghost thing. He thought it might be a better idea to wait a little and see what you thought of the town first. What, is the town... is like the whole town hiding a bunch of ghosts I don't know about? Maybe. I've never met another ghost. Even thinking about meeting a ghost gives me the shivers. Retract everything you said. We have to escape? Yes. You're afraid of ghosts? Well, yeah. Who wouldn't be? And it doesn't seem at all funny to you? What do you mean? Don't worry about it. You stood up from the ground and dusted off your clothes. It really was dusty down there. I better get to work. So, do you just hang around in here? I go wherever the fun is. That will be all over the place. Now that we know each other. Yippee! That sounds dangerous. Okay. I'll let you get to work for now. But tonight you're all mine, okay? Excuse me? Tonight you're all mine, okay? Don't forget, we're gonna make magic happen. Aha! I got it. Tonight, magic, sure, I'm all yours. Don't say that. They call me Sofeira the Wizard with all the magic I'm about to make happen. No. Late as it is, now I have to be Sofeira the Shopkeeper. Dude. I can't even say no. Lady Winona, it's good to see you fine and well. Lucy. Winnie charged forward and jumped as if to hug Lucille and went straight through her. One day it will work. It's the thought that counts. I will prepare my stance for the day it does. That's the spirit. Was that pun intended? Lucille likes her. Maybe she's okay. I'm scared. That's my secret, hee. I'm pleased to see you have become acquainted with each other. The store was far too quiet without Lady Winona around. Aw, you're making me blush. I'm only speaking the truth. Well, I think you're trying to make me turn red. You're so charming, Lucy. Never mind, they're so lesbian for each other. I apologize for ever having dated Lucille. I will never do it again. Honesty is not charm, Lady Winona. Oh my god. It is simply the way of a knight. Well, I think you're charming and noble and strong and... Are you trying to make Lucille join your idol group or something? I've never heard so many compliments in one breath. You unaware freaking main character. Maybe. Just imagine a night idol. Have you ever heard of something so cute? I'm sure my talents do not extend to performance arts. And cute I am not. Cute I am not. Oh dear. Ooh. I think you're plenty cute, don't you think so, Sofeira? I have 2 answers. And both of the— oh no, I have 2 answers and 2 of them are romance answers. Oh no, oh no, oh no. It's starting. I have to decide. You're both cute. I'm not gonna interfere in this. These 2 should date. You're both cute. Honestly, we might end up with a queue of people outside today, just to see the 2 of you. Whole line of adoring fans. Yay! Lucille nodded seriously. If that is the case, then I shall remain on high alert. Lucille? With increased popularity comes increased risk. Should the crowd gather at our doors, I will ensure no trouble befalls you or Lady Winona. That's appreciated, but I'm sure not necessary. Oh, Lucille, you'd totally be my bodyguard when I go viral. Every idol needs a super cool knight watching their back. If it is a matter of security, I will, of course, fulfill my duty. You mean an actual bodyguard or a part of your act? Well... Picture it. The amazing idol Winnie and her gallant guardian, the unbreakable Dame Lucille del Rosario of the Order of the Crown. The title keeps getting longer and longer. Good branding is key, don't you think? Oh my god. Okay. Winnie cannot just be using everyone for her brand. We need to stop that. We cannot do that. If my presence lends credibility to your efforts, I shall assist in what way I can. However, should any real danger arise, I will take my duty more seriously. Will not let harm befall either of you. You smiled, shaking your head as Winnie practically sparkled with joy. Alright, let's focus on opening the store first. If a horde of admirers shows up, I trust Lucille to keep us all safe. You have my word. Oh, I'll handle the fans. This is so going to be our big break. I'm not sure Ghost Idols to come with, what? I'm not sure Ghost Idols to be come with fans, but that's alright. Well, I mean, they'll get there in time. Time to get it. Oh dear. I think I might stop here just so I can sleep a little bit today. Also, we can sort for storage, apparently. And man the counter. I'm probably gonna do that like the next day. I'll save here. It's been really fun so far, though. Kind of enjoyed myself with it. Go back to main menu. Lucille was my favorite character, but now I'm not sure about dating her because I feel like Winnie and Lucille have something going on that I shouldn't destroy. I'm not sure. I have to see. With Florian, I'm not so certain that I like him. Let's see. I'm looking around who we could read today. There is one target I can think of. But I gotta see how long this one has been active. Oh, hell yeah. We can go over there. We can go right into Creature. For some reason, Creature is playing Grand Theft Auto, which is not something I'm used to with Creature. But we can go over there and see. They do? Well, I don't know. They seem like they have good energy going between each other. I don't want to destroy that, you know? Like, she's already the power bottom, very clearly, in my opinion. Winnie. Thanks for the stream. Thank you so much for watching. Also, let's see. Oh, bye. Hi, Mori! You missed the ghost, didn't you? Oh, no. You, like, literally, you missed the ghost. The ghost wants to be an internet idol, Mori. It's very cute. Torkai! Oh, well, shit. Oh, well, shit! Have a shout out at least before I go. I'll have to make some kind of raid message happen, though. Literally just sit down for a moment and check in and you're leaving. Yeah, I'm tired of reading. My lips are too dry. I've been reading for 3 hours straight. Let's go with... Knight in Shining Armor Raid. Knight Lady in Shining Armor Raid. There we go. Because like the only date we ended up having was actually with the Night Lady. Oh! Hey, you're throwing someone! I gotta stay longer just because you're throwing stuff at me. Wait! You can try as many times as you want to. And do it to rest at some point. Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Okay! Here you go! Here's the raid messages! Don't forget to copy them! Holy shit! I'll be back tomorrow. I don't know if I'm streaming on my end, but I'm definitely gonna be on Remy's birthday, and we're playing Go for Friends, so it's gonna be fun. It will be chaotic, but I'm looking forward. Bye-bye, and have a good time, guys!